You, 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 you. What's up, y'all? Tell like it is TV, man. We live, we live, we live. We live like channel 4 and channel 5, man. Let's get into it, man. So I'm gonna do this quick video, well, live real quick. I was doing a video, but I don't know, my phone started acting crazy, so that we was cooking Uncle Luke, so that joint just I just fried the phone and all that. So all right, I'm gonna have to just go live real quick. We'll be going live for the Steelers game tonight. Um, and I also got a video coming about the Steelers. I'll probably wait to after the game to do the video because, well, first of all, they got to win. All right. Other than that, it makes no sense for me to, I will look crazy making a video going ham, and then they mess around and drop the ball tonight. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of wait on that. I'm gonna kind of wait on that real quick. But yeah, man, we gotta cook, man. We gotta cook. You know what I mean? Straight up and down. But anyway, hold up. Let me share this video around. Let me make sure I'm working real quick. All right. Where we at? All right, let me make sure I'm working. All right, let me make sure I'm working. All right, we in here. All right, let me make sure I'm working. All right, we in here. All right, let me see if y'all can hear. Make sure y'all can hear this from my end.
If your black ass commander get lynched in one of them bushes back there, you fucking, and again.
All right. So we working. All right, so we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into Uncle Luke real quick. So Uncle Luke is out here talking about, he's still upset about the results of the election. We seen this whole thing of, like I said, I'm not about to be making a bunch of videos pertaining to politics. I'm just gonna leave it alone for a little while. Some things I'm definitely obviously gonna come up here and talk about, but a lot of these people, especially the ancient Americans that wanted to see Kamala Harris win, they're gonna be out here just making up shit. They was literally out here. I want to say it was like last week or something. They was talking about, oh, Trump giving reparations to white folks. Like, bro, what are y'all talking about? They just gonna be making up shit at this point. You know what I'm saying? Oh, how y'all black ass niggas feel about Trump giving out reparations to white folks? Like, come on, bro. Serious, dog. Now y'all just gonna be out here just lying. The man ain't never said he was giving white folks reparations, dog. He said for the people that was wrongfully prosecuted and shit like that. It could be some compensation for that shit. You know what I'm saying? For the hell that they had to go through. All right. That's not if you want to call it reparations, I guess you can call it that, right? I don't have a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I want Trump to give me my YouTube channels back. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? I need Trump. I need you to get out there and get my YouTube channels back, fam. Especially my original one. You know what I'm saying? I need that back, Trump. You know what I mean? Since you going after social media platforms and all that, yeah. Unleash the beast. You know what I'm saying? Unleash the beast and tell like it is TV. Give me my original joint back. You know what I'm saying? That would be gladly appreciated, President Trump. You know what I'm saying? So, since you putting the hammer down on shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's get our channels back. Not only myself, but just a bunch of people who lost their channels in the midst of this whole 2020 campaign and all 2021, 2022. I lost my shit in 2021 though. But let's get into Uncle Luke though real quick. So I'm gonna let this play through. I got a couple videos that I'm gonna play from Uncle Luke. So this was him saying basically why no FBAs made Trump's cabin. All right. So yeah, y'all went out there and y'all supporting Trump. Yeah, why he ain't put no black folks on his cabin? He ain't gotta put no black. Ain't nobody asked Trump to put any black folks on his goddamn cabin. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care about that. At the end of the day, my main thing is getting shit done for the economy, getting shit done for Americans first. All right. That's all I care about. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not he want to put a black face in there, He want to put a Spanish face in there. He want to put an Asian face. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Just get the job done. You know what I'm saying? And I think he will do that. But anyway, Uncle Luke is coming after people like Tariq Nasheed, talking about, you know, why, because the FBA thing is pretty much Tariq Nasheed shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I don't really like to address black folks as being black. I like more of the ancient American. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we ain't African, and an African to tell you we ain't African. All right, so this is not no shit. I'm trying to have some diaspora war or some shit like that over the internet, but this is just the facts. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But anyway, let's get into this.
And again, I will tell you, if your black ass commander get lynched in one of them bushes back there, you fucking signed up for it. You voted for it. You deserve it.
Oh,
if
man.
that's what happened. If you took your, they take your them motherfucking rednecks because of you. And again,
Uncle Luke. Somebody's still upset about the results of the goddamn. Uncle Luke. It's gonna be all right, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be all right. Dumbass Luke. You know what I'm saying? He ain't Unc no more. That's dumbass Luke. Okay, dumbass Luke, not Uncle Luke. Dumbass Luke. Okay, man out here calling for ancient Americans to get lynched. If your dumbass get lynched, fucking around with them rednecks, and you voted for it. You voted for it. You know, this is a scare tactic, propaganda. You know, Trump gonna put everybody in slavery, and you know, it's just like I said, it's just propaganda at its finest. And I'm not buying into the shit. It is what it is. Either whether who, no matter who fucking won. You know what I'm saying? I'm not buying into none of this shit. Do shit for Americans first, and we ain't got a problem. We ain't got a problem. I don't want to hear nothing about going on overseas, or we need to take care of these people first in America. And I ain't trying to hear none of that. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do for America first, and then we can take care of it. Then we can save the world. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I'm not trying to hear about nothing else first. Straight up and down. But Uncle Luke's still upset about the results of the election, and it's hilarious. Now, this is another video of him, right? Uncle Luke basically calling himself a villain. Okay. No, Uncle Luke, you are not a villain, sir. You are a sellout. There's a difference. Okay. You are a straight buck dancing, coon ass, weak ass, bitch ass nigga at the end of the day. That's what you is, Uncle Luke. That's what you is, fam. You ain't no villain, dog. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no anti-hero, no hero, no none of that. You're still salty that Trump won the election and shit. You know what I'm saying? Still going on rants and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? While the rest of America, the everyday 9-to-5 working American and shit is out here getting it from the mud. You know what I'm saying? You get to sit back, getting paid from the Democratic Party, motherfucking all the money they probably done gave. I hope you got some money for all the caping you was doing. Oh, brother, I hope you got a bag, because the DNC was out here paying niggas. And I told y'all a while ago, any election time, they're gonna have all these celebrities come out here, start talking crazy, and this, that, and the third, and why you need to do this, and you need to vote for that. They're gonna start campaigning hard because they getting money. Okay, they getting money to do so. You even had TikTokers and shit like that getting money, jumping on TikTok saying dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? These are just the facts. All right. So let's get into this though.
LeBron James is a villain. Why? Because he has all black representation. Kyrie Irving is a villain because he stands as a black man. The brother over there at Boston, he's a villain. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was a villain. The little girl Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark. Angel Reese is a villain. That's why people subscribe to that. You guys don't know that's how America works. I, Luther Campbell, I am a villain.
Luther Campbell is a villain because he's a dumbass nigga at the end of the day. It has nothing to do with you know, whatever shit he's trying to make it out to be. You're a villain because you want to call yourself a villain. You're that, not because you represent a goddamn black people or so-called black people, but because you're doing dumbass shit and you're saying dumbass shit, and now you're out here trying to attach yourself to Jay-Z and LeBron James. And, yeah, we black and we villains. No, nigga, you a goddamn sellout. That's what it is. And most of them niggas that he's naming naming off. Let's keep it real. They sellouts too. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Anyway, let's let them keep going.
I'm a bad guy. That's why when you look at my profile, bad boy hip hop, I will never get into Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Well, because your music wasn't shit. That's why you ain't getting into the rock, the goddamn. Y'all name a Uncle Luke song. You know what I'm saying? I don't know no Uncle Luke song for real. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Now I heard the whole "Don't Stop," the whole, I heard that shit before. It is what it is, right? Our aunties and shit play that shit. Probably listen to it a little bit, but ain't nobody jumping in the car like, yo, put that Uncle Luke on. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. Nigga, that's why your ass not going. That's why your ass ain't in the rock. You ain't got no hits, fam. You ain't got no hits. That's why your ass is reluctant to buck dancing for the goddamn Democratic Party, fam. That's why you're reluctant to that. You know what I'm saying? So, all this shit about like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame hating on Uncle Luke because he a black man. Nah, bro. You just don't got the hits. You don't got the hits like that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got the juice like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why. You know what I mean? Let me let him keep going though.
Puff Daddy was not a villain. He was one of them.
All right. So I remember when Kanye was on the Drink Champs and he talked about P. Diddy being a Fed. I can believe that. I could definitely believe that. I believe when Kanye was saying it, but all y'all say he was crazy though. Oh, Kanye, man, he crashing out. Kanye crashing out. Kanye always crashing out to you niggas until it's like a year later, and all of a sudden he don't look like he was crashing out. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all allow niggas like Uncle Luke, right, and niggas that be campaigning for the Democratic Party to speak crazy on another ancient American brother. Y'all niggas sad. Y'all don't do no research on the shit. Y'all just, oh yeah, man, Kanye wrong for that. Man, well, we gotta pray for Kanye. Making Kanye look like he's some kind of diabolical idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, get out of here with that shit, dog. Just look into the shit he's saying. You know what I'm saying?
Kanye West was one of them. Jay-Z was one of them. Biggie Smalls, a villain. Tupac, a villain. We all are villains. And until you people realize that, as black people in America, you are the villain. It's black and white. You're the opposite of white. We will always be in competition with them.
All right. So Uncle Luke says all this shit, but he jumped on a white man podcast and was like, ooh, I swear to God, if something happened to y'all niggas get lynched, I swear to God, I am not showing up to the funeral. I'm not even gonna speak about it. This is how mad this nigga was. Okay. Now this man out here, look, it's black versus white, y'all. We black out here. Man, shut your dumb ass up, man. Nobody trying to hear that shit. You still upset and trying to create some kind of racial tension and shit because you salty. You know what I'm saying? Get dumbass Luke all the way the fuck up out of here, dog. Get this lame ass nigga off my screen, dog. Straight up and down. Straight bozo. You know what I'm saying? Bozo the clown. All right. Now let's come over here to another clown in Brandon Johnson out there in Chicago getting cooked by the ancient Americans out there in Chicago. They out there standing on business. I love everything about the spirit of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Chi-Town niggas out there standing on business. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. Now let's get into this real quick because they was letting Mayor Johnson have it. All right. And he ain't backing down. He's still gonna keep selling niggas down the river. He's still gonna be a buck dancing sellout hoe ass nigga at the end of the day. That's just what he's gonna be. Because he's controlled by the governor. Okay. And that's just how that shit works. But anyway, let's let it keep going.
Mr. Sims, direct your attention towards me, please.
You're a criminal. Why do I got to address you? The feds need to address you. DOJ need to address you, and hopefully Donald Trump will address you because you're going to protect the undocumented. Why are you going to allow for the citizens in Chicago to suffer under your, 33%?
You just going to bully everybody. You got people, officers whose families don't even want you to come to the funeral. You just like a schoolyard bully. That at some point, and you might not know nothing
Shout out to y'all coming in the chat, man. Make sure I hit the like button, man. Hit the like button.
about it because you grew up in Elgin. But those of us who grew up on the south side and west side of Chicago, we all know at some point that bully is cornered in the alley and everybody come at him and he ain't gonna have nobody to help him. That's you. That's you. No, me and Zoe, we ain't doing nothing for nobody except for ourselves. We got you, loser.
Mayor Brandon Johnson, you underestimate us. You underestimate the black people and you underestimate Chicago Red. If you don't stop what you're doing, we're going to take matters in our own hand and we're going to stop it.
Brandon Johnson. Now, I'm going to talk about those known donations of $11.5 million that came from places like the CTU, the SEIU, the American Federation of Teachers, Illinois Federation of Teachers, and then someone got the nerve to get on there and talk about cutting the pensions. What about our real estate?
Think about that.
Because see, we paid for these properties for a purpose and not for you to go touching it with $300 million that you want to siphon out of the citizens' pockets. Get rid of the illegals, and that'll take your money right back. Start it off with that.
You need to be inspected.
All right. So they out there letting folks have it. Now, let me come over here real quick, because if y'all remember this, hold up. All right, so shout out to the election wizard. But the FEC filings show organizations run by Al Sharpton and Roland Martin received payments from the Harris campaign ahead of their softball interviews with Kamala Harris. I mean, like I said, dog, it don't take a genius to be able to see through all the shit that was happening, dog. Like, when they were sitting down with Kamala, they wasn't even asking her hard questions. None of that. You seen how she acted when they had her when she did the Fox News interview. Now that was a real interview right there. She completely folded. You know what I'm saying? Folded. You know what I'm saying? Because they were asking her real questions. These folks, Al Sharpton with the perm slick back in 2024. You know what I'm saying? The nigga, listen, Al Sharpton, I already cooked Al Sharpton out. This nigga had the nerve to have a headband on, dog. You like 70 years old. What the fuck is you doing with a Nike headband on? Like you about to go run open gym or some shit like that. Like, nigga, sit your old ass down somewhere. But anyway, he was out there salty. So was Roland Martin. Roland Martin was another one wishing death upon ancient Americans because they lost the election. Yeah. And when Trump get in there, yeah, you better watch out for the polio. You better watch out for the polio. Yeah. Yeah. So I hope y'all happy. I hope y'all get everything y'all deserve, because these folks was getting paid. I'm just trying to get paid. You know what I'm saying? They was getting paid. So that's why they was doing all the caping and capping for goddamn cackling ass goddamn Kamala Harris. You know what I'm saying? Because they was getting paid. It had nothing to do with what she gonna do for the country. It was all about them getting a bag. And then they get up here and use the black shit. That's what I'm saying. You can't trust these niggas, dog. You can't trust them. They get up here and talk this black shit at the end of the day. But they don't give a fuck about they don't give a fuck about niggas, dog. They don't. They care about that bag. What y'all offering? What? $500,000. Oh, hell yeah. See black folk. See, this is what we do. We can't let Donald Trump get in there. Because look, if Donald Trump get in there, Donald Trump backing the police, right? He out here backing the police. And we know how the police be acting in our neighborhoods. So why would we want Donald Trump to be our president? Like Trump wasn't president. These niggas talk about Trump like Trump wasn't already president before. You might be able to get off with that shit if he wasn't president. You know what I'm saying? But here they come with the boogeyman tactics and shit. Niggas gonna get lynched. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Luke, he's swearing up and down. He praying for a nigga to get lynched, especially a nigga that voted for Donald Trump. He praying for one of you niggas to get lynched at the end of the day. That's a shame. That's a shame. You know what I'm saying? It is not that deep, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely not that deep. All right. Now, as we come over here, we got the receipt. Okay. This is the receipt from Roland Martin right here. He got this. I guess he got this in September 9th, 2024. Now, if y'all remember, Roland Martin actually was complaining about how the DNC doesn't reach out to the quote unquote grassroots media, right? This is when Roland got fired off of what was he on? Nation One or some shit like that, and he started doing his own independent thing. And I was happy for Roland. I don't care if the nigga was is a Democrat flunky. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I was happy for the brother to leave mainstream, or I don't know if he left or got fired, but either or. He left his platform and went to another platform. I was happy to see the brother build his shit up and do his own media, because I think that we should be doing our own media, period. You can't trust the mainstream media, dog. I can't trust these niggas. That's just me personally. And it just shows you that a lot of these people are bought and paid for. They're reading the script. It's no different. Like I always say, it's no different from a motherfucker working at the job. You can't just be freestyling and doing your shit the own way. You got to do it in the script and then how they want you to do it. If your ass work at McDonald's, you got to say, hello, welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order? You got to follow that script. Even though you may not be wanting to welcome a motherfucker. Your ass might be having a hard time at work. You might be frustrated with your hours. You might be frustrated with the lack of employees or frustrated just doing this shit, right? But you still got a script to follow. You still got a role to play, okay? And it's no different from these people that you see on TV that's caping and capping, whether it be for Donald Trump or whether it be for Kamala Harris. You know what I'm saying? Democrat or Republican, they all follow the script, okay? But I remember him complaining about it, and now it's funny that years later now, I don't even think that was a year. No, it probably was a couple years ago now. But now he done got his bag. He done got his bag. 350. You know what I'm saying? Man almost got a half a milli to sell. That's all it took for this nigga to sell out. That's all, almost $500,000 that nigga was willing to sell out. That nigga sold his soul for cheap. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. Roland Martin would never be looked at as niggas won't take Roland Martin serious ever again after this. This is a wrap. And he got exposed for and he got exposed for fucking, you know, this shit is just always bad, dog. But anyway, let's let this play right here. So now Charles Barkley, the same nigga that got out here. Now I don't own the rights to this footage, so fair use. Y'all can catch this on YouTube somewhere. It's called The Steam Room. It's with Ernie Johnson and Charles Barkley. Okay. Now, if y'all remember, not too long ago, I want to say Charles Barkley was on, I think he was either on Gayle King's show. I think it was Gayle King. It was somebody's show. But he was talking about punching Trump supporters in the face. This is what Charles Barkley was saying on live TV. Yeah, if I catch a black person with a Trump shirt on, I'm gonna punch him in the face. What? So you inciting violence? You inciting violence out here. But see, tell like the TV say some dumb ass shit like that. You know, they ripping and snatching niggas' channels down and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like it's just weird how they play this game. But now, after the election, Charles Barkley is saying y'all lost because y'all stupid. Charles, bro, we got the receipts on you, dog. I did the video on Charles Barkley. Dog, what are you talking about? You were talking about punching Trump supporters in the face if they wore the t-shirt with the mug shot. That's what you was saying to the America, dog. Black America. Well, quote unquote, so-called Black America, right? This is what you were saying. I catch one of you niggas with a Trump mugshot t-shirt, I'm gonna knock you niggas' teeth out. I'm gonna knock your teeth out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna take my chances with the judicial system because I got money. I can bail out. That's what Charles Barkley said. No cap, man said this shit. He got the audacity to bring his bald-headed ass up here talking about some goddamn y'all stupid. Y'all lost because y'all stupid. See, a lot of these people really don't support Kamala Harris. They just did it because they was getting paid. And that's what I mean by you can't trust these niggas, dog. You can't.
And I just want to say this to the Democrats, which I'm an independent who voted Democratic.
You were independent who voted Democrat, but you was talking about punching folks in the face if they supported Donald Trump. Whatever, Charles.
Do me this favor. Shut the up. When you win, you get to say what you want to. When you lose, you need to shut the hell up. Oh, President Biden they didn't get him out the race soon enough.
First of all, President Biden shouldn't even been in the race. You know what I'm saying? They should have found another a candidate to run against Trump and rig to win the election in 2020. All right. They should have found a better candidate. That's number one. Number two, y'all had no business putting that y'all knew Biden was deteriorating and y'all didn't care. Y'all didn't care because y'all just strong-armed the goddamn election. Y'all didn't give no fucks. You know what I'm saying? But people were paying attention and seeing all the shit that y'all were doing. And y'all really didn't get out. The only shit that y'all had for 4 years was just demonizing Trump. That's all y'all had. Y'all have nothing that y'all was bringing to the table as far as for the American people. Everything went high. Inflation went high. Everything went high. All right. So y'all didn't give the American people really nothing to look forward and wanting to vote for your dog ass. All right.
Kamala didn't do this. We lost because we had no game.
We lost. What you mean? We? Oh, I thought you was an independent, brother. I thought you said you was an independent, brother. What you mean we lost?
lost because we had no game.
Run that back again.
We lost because we had no game plan. We still haven't solved the immigration problem.
That's another problem too, as well.
Have no viable answers.
Right? Because Kamala was in charge of that. She was the border czar. All right. And you know, that was a problem. A lot of people, and then they try to guilt. I ain't gonna say well, they try to guilt a lot of people into it. You gotta vote for her. It could be the first woman president. And especially with these niggas that was jumping on here talking to the ancient American community. Oh, you a misogynist. You don't want to vote for Kamala? You're a misogynist. No, it ain't got nothing to do with that, right? Reason why I want to vote for Kamala, immigration issues, inflation, economy, right? Crime, shit like that. This is the stuff that people are voting on. All right. And this is why she lost majority of a goddamn America. This is why she lost. Because she didn't tackle these issues. She didn't even address these issues. She just got out there and did a little cackle and shit. Well, you know, and it was real disrespectful how she was talking to the ancient American community. I mean, every time she got a camera thrown in her face, she was talking about cooking collard greens and shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me tell you something. You know, I make a mean pot of collard greens. Oh man, Kamala, you know, Kamala like auntie. You know, Kamala be out there cooking them collard greens. Kamala, what you doing for the ancient American community? Look, I cook collard greens. You know what I'm saying? That's all she had. She ain't had shit. You know what I'm saying? And I blame the people that was running Kamala or that was in charge of Kamala. Like, yo, you gotta start to come down with some policies or something, Kamala. Like, other than that, this shit is gonna look bad. This shit is gonna look bad on you. You know what I'm saying? And which it did. Okay, which it did. I know some Democrats that said they weren't voting for Kamala Harris, and they can't stand Donald Trump. Okay, let's get this clear. I know some goddamn and no, they not black. All right, I know some hardcore Democrats. Okay, that wasn't voting for Kamala Harris. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, they can't stand no goddamn Donald Trump. All right, that's how bad Kamala was.
Never addressed inflation. Bringing all these stupid stars out to rally the vote.
Whoa, Charles, so are you calling yourself stupid because you are a star, Chuck? Okay, Charles Barkley, Sir Charles. You know what I'm saying? You are a star. You are a superstar. You a legend in the game, Hall of Famer. I respect your basketball game. I respect your basketball knowledge as well. But Charles, you were on live television campaigning for Kamala Harris, talking about punching Trump supporters, black Trump supporters. Now you're not just punching any Trump supporter. You going after the black folks. You know what I'm saying? So now you're being a bully. You know what I'm saying? So black folks can't rock a Trump t-shirt or you're going to knock their teeth down their goddamn throat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they bringing all these stupid stars out. So you calling yourself stupid then, Charles?
What was that? Hey, I love Beyonce. What bringing her out? That ain't gonna make me vote a certain way. Cardi B, I like Cardi B. That ain't gonna make me vote a certain type of way.
Now listen, I love me some Beyonce. Beyonce is one of the finest women that's ever been born on the planet of Earth. All right, you know what I'm saying? But that's not going to be enough for Tell Like It Is TV to get on some dumb shit and crash out because of the beauty of Beyonce. That's not going to happen. All right, and when Beyonce got her tired ass up there and made that speech, she didn't really give anything to want to vote for. It was just, well, I'm a mother and we got to protect women's rights. Y'all got rights already. What are you talking about? Come on, man. We're not doing this. The problem in America, inflation, talk about that. Talk about the immigration issues and you know, manufacturing companies and things like that, creating shit that's here in America. You know what I'm saying? We need to be taking care of Americans first, period. Everything needs to be American first. Shit, we need to start making our own t-shirts, hats, motherfucking materials, all that shit. We need to start doing all this shit in America. But I don't know. Maybe that's just something that's just, I don't know. I just don't get it. Everything we wear, everything we use is all made somewhere else. Made somewhere else and brought to America, and we getting charged 3 times 4 of what the shit is actually valued for. All right. So this is the kind of shit that they do. But yeah, get Charles all the way off my screen real quick. All right. Now let's get into Brandon Johnson. All right. So Brandon Johnson, they got this situation going on with the Y'all keep your eyes out for this situation out there in Chicago, because not only is this happening in Chicago, it's happening across most Democrat states. Um, you already heard about what's happening out there in New York, where they're shutting these shelters down and things like that. So these people are not going to have no places to go. I want y'all to understand they have a thing called squatters' rights. So you niggas better lock y'all doors, okay? Because you might roll up in the crib, find somebody in there, and you might want to bust their head to the white meat. Think about that twice. All right, because you go ahead and bust one of these immigrants' head to the white meat, and get them up out your crib, your ass going to jail. All right, you going to jail. This is how fucked up the laws are in Democratic states. Trust me, I'm in Massachusetts, so you know it. You know what I'm saying? This shit is terrible out here, dog. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so when they start removing these people from these shelters or moving them from one shelter to another, eventually that shit is gonna come to a screeching halt, and these people are gonna not gonna have nowhere to go. And that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That is fucked up. I ain't gonna sit up and hold you, but we gotta give the accountability where it needs to be placed at, and that's at the feet of these niggas that just come here. Trump said y'all can't come here, and you ain't got nowhere to put them. Like I said, this bitch of a governor that we got in Massachusetts was welcoming all these motherfuckers over here. Oh, this is sanctuary city, and we're this is Massachusetts, and then we had a state of a fucking emergency because of it was too many immigrants out here, too many nowhere to put these folks, right? And then got out here and had the audacity to say, can you put them in your houses? You know, because us as Massachusetts, you know, we need to look out for each other. So if you can house a few immigrants, you know, like nah. Put them in your crib, bitch. Put them in your backyard and shit like that. Get tents and shit. Lay them motherfuckers out in front of your sidewalk and shit like that. You call for their ass to be here. You know what I'm saying? Then nobody out here, yeah, man, we need to bring more of my immigrants in. And yeah, man, we needed it. And nobody voting for that. Wasn't nobody voting for that. Your dog ass got out there and did that shit. Now y'all niggas don't want to take no accountability for the shit that y'all did, bro. This is the problem I be having with the Democrats sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And it's not all Democrat politicians, but it's a lot. The main ones, yes, this shit is a problem, dog. You know what I'm saying? They don't hold no accountability to shit, dog.
The largest immigrant shelter is closing this Friday. I was there last week, and some residents say that they still have nowhere to go, especially since the new system only considers people who have been in Chicago only for 30 days. Any other plans for them? Any considerations?
Definitely, there's considerations, more than just considerations. We're actually doing it. I'm going to have.
All right, so understand how Brandon Johnson, black ass, is out here. He can do this shit when it comes down to the migrants and the immigrants, right? He can get all the, you know, oh yeah, we're gonna do something about it. But if Black Chicago asks for some shit, we ain't got it. These niggas can rob Peter to pay Paul. Know what I'm saying? But if the ancient American get out here and want some bill or want some policies and shit like that from they quote unquote so-called black mayor, oh, we ain't got it. The city broke. You know what I'm saying? They give you like, you know, because we got grandmas and aunties and shit that used to do this shit all the time. You know we know they got money, right? But they always go, I ain't got no money. Yeah, grandma, you think I can you know, you think I get $1 for the I ain't got no money, boy. You know damn well they got $1. You know what I'm saying? But they just quick to say that shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit, my auntie sometimes, like I said, she would lead with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Right off the bat. I hope you ain't calling about no money. That's how the Democrats do us in the cities, dog. You know what I'm saying? Oh, niggas need some shit. We ain't got the bread for it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we ain't got that shit, dog. I don't know. Yeah, shit fucked up out here, dog. You know what I'm saying? Holla at me next election or something. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna try to get a budget together for you niggas out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're gonna try to make it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? Immigrant, some shit like that. Oh yeah, we got $30-50 million and we could do this and we could do that. You know what I'm saying? Any other community, they got the bread for it. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, they got the bread for climate change, for the air. You know what I'm saying? Before they can find some bread to help niggas out. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. Hey man, yeah, man, we got some bread for climate change and shit. $100 million to do research in the air and shit like that. The temperatures and shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you niggas? Yeah, we ain't got no money though. Yeah, we ain't got no money. Yeah, we ain't got no money. No, we ain't, look, nigga, we can't even sign the bill. We ain't even got no pens to sign the bill. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even got the pens to sign the bill. No, we can't do marker. We can't use marker. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be pen. You know what I'm saying?
Have our Deputy Mayor Beatrice Ponce de Leon speak to that.
Thank you, Mayor. Everyone who's in the shelters right now that are closing, the families are being placed in other shelters, regardless of how long they've lived in the city or in the country. So those families should have another shelter option for families. This isn't the case for singles, and we talked about that before, that there will not be enough for all singles.
Now think about that. So if you a single person that brought your ass over here to America, looking for, and like I said, it's tiered. Me personally, and this is my theory on this shit. I believe that there's tiers to the immigration shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? You have high tiers to where they over here, they're giving these people shit, letting them stay in hotels and shit like that. When you see these folks that's in these shelters and shit, that's like the low tier shit. You know what I'm saying? That's like bottom tier shit. To where the point if your ass ain't got a family, because this is the shit that they love. Oh, they trying to break up families and all this other shit. But you bring your ass over here as a single man or a single woman, you pretty much assed out. You pretty much assed out. So they done brought your ass, rope a doped your ass over here. And then now they're gonna be like, well, we can't do nothing for you because you're single. But if you're got a son or a daughter or something, we can help you out. We can make something do what it do. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they bring these folks over here, and it's tiers to the shit. Like I said, give them free school, free tuition, free college. You know what I'm saying? All kind of shit, dog. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
But we are working with them to give them other resources. And the limit to people.
Oh yeah, we already know about the whole giving them $5,000 a month, giving them all kind of crazy food stamps. Like, bro, I can't get food stamps. Okay, I can't get food stamps. I ain't rich neither. You know what I'm saying? But I can't even get food stamps. And nigga, I can use food stamps. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. I ain't gonna sit up and hold y'all, right? But I can't get that shit though. You know what I'm saying? But you telling me that a motherfucker who done snuck their ass into the goddamn country can get way more food stamps than me? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's a problem. Okay, that's a problem. Because once again, you're taking care of other motherfuckers before you take care of your own goddamn citizens. I ain't got no problem with motherfuckers using the system or whatever the case may be, right? Just let me get my piece though. Like, I need to get a piece. You know what I'm saying? Don't be taking care of other motherfuckers that's not from here. And then when it's time for me to get some shit, oh yeah, we ain't got it. Oh no, you not qualified. You know what I'm saying? Or like, man, I ain't trying to hear that shit, dog. I'm not trying to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying?
The limit on eligibility is for first-time shelter placements. So if you come to Chicago for the first time, you're a new arrival, you want a shelter placement. At this time, we're only serving people who've been in the country 30 days or less, if there is a bed available. But that family should have access to a shelter.
So think about that. Now these folks, and you don't know where these folks are coming from, what kind of backgrounds they got. They might have niggas running and ripping around these streets. Cause listen, I ain't gonna hold you. If I was in an immigrant situation and I'm in a whole nother country and then I'm being told that, I ain't gonna have nowhere to go, bro, I'm gonna get on some dark shit after that, dog. I mean, it is what it is. I'm about to get on straight bullshit. I'm crashing out. I'm gonna crash all the way out, period. Cause now, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? What else I got to lose? What the fuck I gotta lose? I ain't got nowhere to go, right? I might got a little bread and shit like that, but or I might get a little job or something, but where I'm asleep. And then, like I said, it's not like they down south or something. These niggas is in Chicago. It's getting cold out there. It's cold nights out there. All right. So, a motherfucker start getting motherfucker going, look, man. A motherfucker gonna crash out, dog. You know what I mean? So crime start getting high. This is the reason why crimes is always high in these cities like this. You know what I'm saying? Because they do shit like this, and then people have to revert back to a fucking animalistic kind of state, though. You know what I'm saying? And at that point, ain't no turning back. Ain't no turning back. So I do feel for some of these people, but it is what it is, man.
Happy to follow up with you.
There's one other thing. Thank you,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor, is that we are working with other cities around the region to help support this mission. And so we're grateful.
So think about that. This bitch ass nigga, Brandon Johnson. Yeah, we're working with other. What about the black folks, dog? What about the niggas that got your black ass in there, dog? In Chicago. You know what I'm saying? You don't give a fuck about helping them niggas out that got your black ass in there. But you willing to rob Peter to pay Paul. Oh yeah, we reaching out over here. We get folks over here. We get over. All right, but what about the Chicago citizens, the black Chicago, well, so-called black Chicago citizens that voted and petitioned to get your ass into the mayor's goddamn seat? You know what I'm saying? I told y'all about this dude when he actually won the fucking position. I said, listen, Look, dog, they putting this nigga in this, and he is what Obama was. This is what they'll use a nigga to be the face of some shit, and then they'll work all they bullshit behind that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And it ultimately is gonna fuck niggas over that's already in that situation in Chicago. But they're gonna have a black face, so you can't be like, oh man, it's the white man, the white man, the white woman. You can't say that shit when it come down to Mayor Johnson. That nigga black, so-called black, right? You can't say that shit. You can't even get that shit off for real. You know what I'm saying? You can't cry racism and shit like that, which it really is, because they're working this shit through this nigga. He just a puppet. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker y'all need to be going after is the governor. That's the problem. The problem is the governor doing this dumb shit. I seen a video of him not too long ago talking about some goddamn, oh yeah, man, Trump talking about mass deportation. Illinois is not going for that. Well, talk to the citizens about that. All right, because the citizens probably feel a different way about that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But anyway, let's come over here real quick. Hold up. All right. So yeah, let's come over here real quick, because this is how diabolical this shit is, dog. Like, listen, I don't care who would have won the election or that shit, but when you start, people be thinking this shit be fake, and it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's really not. These folks be waging war on people that supported for Donald Trump, dog. That shit is real. You know what I'm saying? And that, like I said, we us that make content and shit like that with these political videos, we were in the midst of an information war. Literally in 2020, we was in an information war, straight up and down. You know what I'm saying? And they started using a platform, social media execs and shit like that to target and blacklist and delete motherfuckers' channels, dog. You know what I'm saying? So this shit is real. Now, FEMA admits to skipping 20 houses with Donald Trump signs that needed hurricane help. That's crazy. So let's get into this.
My last question for you is in regards to community trends. Marnie Washington had alleged that was what was put into a system that would mitigate these interactions if they felt that it was dangerous. And these communities, a lot of them were conservative and Trump supporters, that they felt that FEMA had created an environment that had stated that those people had made them feel uncomfortable. And that was the reasoning for them passing over these homes. What can you tell me about community trends in regards to this allegation that you made?
Our disaster survivor assistance teams, part of what they do is go out into the community to understand what the impacts are and to understand.
And I do not own the rights to this footage. Y'all can probably find this somewhere on C-SPAN or some shit like that. So fair accuse.
What the survivor needs are. This is often called community trends, but things that we are looking at are impacts to access, roads that are out, water infrastructure, needs of the community, like many places around South Carolina required oxygen bottles.
If I can just interrupt you real quick, how many people have been impacted by avoidance and de-escalation? Do you have a number for that just nationally, or is there a database for that?
I can tell you that for this particular incident, at the direction of our employee, 20 homes were skipped.
So this woman just admitted that 20 houses were skipped because they had Donald Trump signs. Bro, listen, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down, that's fucked up. Shout out to he said it, not me. A safe and prosperous America is one without Democrat politicians demand charges and trials for treason and conspiracy. I mean, it is what it is. You said it, not me. I was saying, we've been talking about these niggas being treasonous forever. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. Look at that shit. That's fucked up. So a person done lost their home, this, that, and the third. And because these niggas got a Donald Trump sign, y'all gonna refuse these folks help? That's ridiculous. But this is how chaotic the media has made this shit, though. They have made it to the point people are triggered if they see a Donald Trump sign. You know what I mean? How many videos y'all done probably seen? I see this shit all the time on goddamn Twitter. Motherfucker see a Trump sign. I seen one dude, he seen a Trump sign. He got so triggered by the shit, he went to run the shit over and popped his fucking tire. Instead of just riding by, minding his business, because ain't nobody running around because somebody got a Harris and Walt sign crashing the fuck out. No, some of these folks be crashing out over Donald Trump. Like, damn, dog, it ain't that deep, dog. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that deep, dog. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, but that is That's treasonous right there. So these folks gonna refuse help. Now remember that black lady talked about this. I want to say this was like a month ago now. She talked about how, folks were skipping houses with they were told to skip houses with Trump signs and shit like that. That's fucked up. Right before the election. That's fucked up. Straight up and down. You know what I mean? That's not. Then Obama bring his bitch at. But back to the point I'm saying, the mainstream media is that you're in the media every day talking crazy about this man. He going to jail. He did this. He did that. He did this. He did that. Right? So now people looking at this man as this man is some kind of fucking demon devil and shit like that. This nigga Trump, Satan's goddamn self and shit. You know what I'm saying? So now when people see his signs or, they think, this nigga, listen, I will say this, right? I'm not triggered by Trump supporters. I'm definitely not. Are there racist ass goddamn Trump supporters? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Some of these niggas is hardcore racist, straight up and down, right? Do I support them? Absolutely not. Okay. I'm an ancient American. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But who I think was going to do better for the country, of course, it's going to be Donald Trump. Is it because Donald Trump is a man and Kamala Harris is a woman? No, it has based to do on the work that they've put in while they was in office. Okay, 4 years of Trump, 4 years of Kamala Harris. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, straight up and down. Nothing more, nothing less. Like I said, I can respect a motherfucker when they taking accountability for shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, Trump really don't be taking accountability neither. I'm gonna keep it a bean pie. I never liked the fact how he endorsed, the eating the cake. I never really was a fan of that shit. And I still stand on that. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I don't agree with. And just to get into some conspiracy theory, tinfoil kufi kind of shit. When the pandemic popped off, I don't believe that nigga was really the president. I believe the presidency went to Dr. Fauci. That's what I believe. In that broad, what's her name? What was that broad name? Dr. Burtz or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I believe them motherfuckers became the president because Trump was saying about, yeah, I'm gonna unlock, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna open the country back up. And they was like, he don't know what he's talking about. Slow that down. You know what I'm saying? Then Fauci started going on this world tour around fucking medias and shit. Talking about how crazy this, what was, you know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. But anyway, let's let it keep going. Let's get into this real quick. So Davo explains why moving to Africa isn't a solution after a Trump win. Because, you got a lot of people saying, hey, man, the Trump win, I'm getting the fuck about the country. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like not to just on some election shit, but all these niggas that's running around here. Let me say this real quick. Let me talk to Nigga Nation real quick. For all these niggas that's running around on these platforms talking about Africa, okay? Africa this, Africa that. And we need to go back to the motherland and the motherland, the motherland, the motherland, the motherland. And we need to go back to you reunite with our African brothers because we are African American. Nigga, you take your black ass out there to Africa, okay? Straight up and down. You take your ass out there. And let us know how that shit is out there. Now I'm pretty sure there's beautiful places out there in Africa. But for brothers that do that shit, I look at them niggas as low key like some goddamn federal agent or some shit. Like, you niggas gotta be the ops. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, nigga, this is our land. What the fuck we doing running over there to Africa for? You know what I'm saying? Fuck is you talking about, nigga? The motherland is in America, nigga. The fuck is these niggas out here talking about we need it, but they sitting in America. You know what I'm saying? Talk that African shit, nigga, in Africa, okay? Don't be in here sitting down somewhere in New York eating chicken and shit like that, talking about, brother, let me tell you something, brother. Because see, the moon and the stars, brother, we're aligned and we need to be going back to Africa, to the motherland. And niggas sitting in goddamn the Chinese restaurant in Brooklyn, New York. Nigga, get the fuck out of here, dog. I ain't trying to hear that shit, man. Nigga eating chicken wings in Brooklyn, New York, talking about some goddamn, we need to go back to Africa. Brother, stop it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me get into this real quick.
But my original question was like, so if people want to leave America and like try to find those.
Leave America and go where?
Back home.
Let's be honest. Go back where? It's not cool back home.
It's not?
Just, I mean, not my country now is in the economy now is in shambles. Like,
but if okay,
now I don't believe that to be true for all Africa. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that to be the economy is just so terrible in Africa as a whole. I don't believe in that. Just like I don't believe that, you know, Africa is just some big ass fucking cheetahs and elephants and shit running around. Like these niggas ain't got no cities, no nothing to do. You know, everybody just walking around this motherfucker with a kente cloth on and shit. I don't believe in all of that. You know what I'm saying? There's beautiful cities, beautiful establishments and shit out there in Africa. I'm not knocking Africa. I'm just a goddamn ancient American though. You know what I'm saying? And my people were Indians, you know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. So that's where I come from with the shit. Ain't no Indians out there in goddamn Africa, dog. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no Indian. You ain't gonna find no Blackfoot Indian out there in goddamn Africa. You know what I'm saying? This is the shit that they've been lying to us since we've been kids about everybody come from Africa. That's a fucking lie. You know what I'm saying? Because my people don't come from Africa. And most of your people don't come from Africa. Y'all niggas is Cherokee. Some of y'all niggas is Geechee. Some of you niggas is Seminoles. Some of you niggas is goddamn the Polka tribe. And a lot of you niggas that's in America right now do not come from Africa. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas is part of some form of tribe at the end of the day here in America. You know what I'm saying? So these niggas is out here trying to get you niggas to believe in this Africa theory. Them niggas is agents, dog, in my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying?
And so if people are leaving,
I do my part.
Yeah,
I'm an ambassador. So when I go home and I'm filming and showing, I'm not gonna show the bad parts. I ain't gonna show all the
you're
bad
not gonna try to
parts.
slum. You're not gonna show the trenches.
No, I go to the trenches.
Yeah.
I film the trenches, but I'm talking about the situation in the country.
Yeah.
Be Nigerians, you know what I'm saying? Like now the exchange rate is messed up.
And from what I heard with the Nigerian situation, you know, that's very like a very democratic kind of thing. It's no different from how you look at a democratic city. The same way I would think when it comes down to Africa with the Nigerians and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They suffering a lot of the same shit, and it's really under the democratic rule. You know what I mean? They was out there in Ghana actually. Was it Ghana? It was one of them fucking places that if they don't accept LGBT, then they're gonna cut their funding. And that nigga said, nigga, we never needed y'all funding. So y'all was giving these folks money. And y'all was giving them money that y'all not willing to help the American people out with. This is the shit that I be talking about, dog. This is the shit I be talking about. You know what I mean?
A lot of stuff not going well. You know what I'm saying? The economy is just not good. And the oil prices are too high. And imagine a country that produces oil. We produce the oil and we pay more money for oil than a country that's importing the oil. You know what I'm saying? So there's stuff like that. But regardless,
and that's politics. That has to do a lot with politics.
Entertainment is one of the things.
Sellouts, coons, okay? That has a lot to do with that. All right.
Things that's made Africa look good.
Yeah.
We do not have the best leaders. That's a fact.
And I mean, listen, brother, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? Because the same shit resolves right here in America. You know what I'm saying? And in some of these states and cities, we do not have the best leaders. These motherfuckers is put in these places to carry out agendas, man. Straight up and down, man. They're not they're not qualified.
But my original question was like, so
none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's come over here real quick.
To run Kamala HQ's TikTok. This was the director for Kamala HQ. And these were the rest of the staff behind Kamala HQ.
All right, now think about this, right? I'm gonna run this back. So this woman does the video pretty much look at who's running Kamala's headquarters pretty much. Now, I've already talked about a lot of these folks getting paid, TikTokers and shit like that getting paid. Get your money, you know what I'm saying? Get y'all bags up. But when y'all come over here and tell like it is TV, no, we talking the real though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you done got your money and shit like that. You know what I mean? You did your thing, you know what I'm saying? But nigga, you was treasonous towards the country. I hope you realize that. You know what I'm saying? But get your money, you know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at nobody getting their bag. If you can get the bag out of Kamala Harris, because they blew through $1 billion. They blew through $1 billion in loss. That shit is crazy.
I'm going to say something that's going to get some people upset, and I'm okay with that. This is who was employed to run Kamala HQ's TikTok. This was the director for Kamala HQ. And these were the rest of the staff behind Kamala HQ. As someone who's worked.
So once again, Kamala Harris does not allow an ancient American or even just somebody, a melanated person, to be running her headquarters. Who she get? She got the white woman. But this is sister girl number one. Y'all was running around here, bitch ass niggas like Al Sharpton and Roland Martin. We gotta get her in. She a sister. Obama take his weak ass out here and motherfucker. She one of us. She one of us. All right. Well, why she ain't putting folks in position and shit? You know what I'm saying? Why she ain't looking out? She ain't looking out. She ain't put no black woman to be her representative of the headquarters. She got the white woman. You know what I'm saying? So all this sister girl shit, I ain't trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm more would have supported out of this election Jill Stein, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., and I heard he's going to be a part of Trump's cabinet and shit. I think that's going to be dope. And then the other one was Cornel West. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Cornel West, I just don't like the immigration shit his policies was about that. Same thing with Jill Stein. But I could fuck with Jill Stein just for the simple fact she was talking about reparations. So I could fuck with that. And then I fuck with the fact that she actually picked a black man to be her fucking vice president. You know what I'm saying? Something that old sister girl over here refused to do. You know what I'm saying? She went and got that white man. That's what she did. Sister girl, soul sister number one. You know what I'm saying? All you niggas attacking us and shit. And this bitch couldn't even put a nigga in a position of power and shit. The fuck out of here.
In communications, media, marketing for a very long time. Most of the biggest brands that you can think of, that's what their social media and marketing teams look like. The disconnect and ultimately disrespect that I find is that Kamala was running off of representation politics. Black woman this, South Asian that. But those demographics of people were only a morsel of the people creating the messaging around her campaign. And I personally believe that that's the reason why the messaging was disjointed. It is something to be said that Black folks are often seen as the innovators of culture, the trendsetters, especially when it comes to social media. But at the helm of directing or driving the ship, we are nowhere to be found. While the concept of being the president remains that you are the president for all people, in the concept of marketing, you still have to identify what your target market is, identify what they want, and focus deeply on delivering it to them. But unfortunately, it seems that when it comes to Black constituents, the only marketing strategy is to get rappers and singers to get on stage and tell us to vote.
Which was disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? But see, the reason why they was able to do the shit that they did this time around is because in 2020, with the get your booty to the polls, remember that shit, bro? I almost crashed out. 2020, bro, I almost crashed out a few times, dog. I ain't gonna sit up and hold you. I almost crashed out a few times sitting up in that crib. You know what I'm saying? That's number one. Watching motherfuckers wear these masks and shit. That's number two. And then when it got time towards the election time, the shit that they were promoting to Black folks, dog, as far as a campaign to vote for this bitch ass nigga Joe Biden, bro, that shit was hellified disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? To the point Joe Biden jumped his ass up on the Breakfast Club in front of Nigga Nation and said, look, nigga, what you mean niggas out here talking about voting for Trump? Nigga, look, hold up, Charlamagne, because I got some cookies to bake with Jill and shit. If y'all niggas need to figure out whether to vote for me or Trump, nigga, y'all niggas ain't Black. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Then they had the whole get your booty to the polls. Like, oh, man, this shit, the way they come at us is like degenerate bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They not coming at us on some form of intelligency. None of that, though. You know what I'm saying? It's get a rapper, Cardi B. They had Cardi B was talking to Joe Biden and was like, you know, because I just want, you know, Black folks to stop getting killed by the police. The fuck you mean, brr? Like, well, bitch, this shit serious. Why y'all motherfuckers? Bro, I almost crashed out. I ain't gonna sit up and hold you, dog. I almost crashed out. For those that was part of the wave, you know what I'm saying? For those that was a part of the wave, y'all know I was going ham. Them niggas was snatching videos down left and right in 2020, dog. Them niggas, I was on their ass, you know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. But it is what it is. So let's come over here real quick, because you got this thing going on, right? So apparently, you know, Optimus Prime, we just gonna say that. We're not gonna really get into, you know, whatchamacallit, but we're just gonna say Optimus Prime, okay? Tries to storm stage where is it Representative Nancy Mace was holding an event. She responds by saying, his penis is not going into my bathroom. Okay, so let's get into this real quick.
This is ridiculous. It is the day after Trans Day of Visibility.
Is that Charlamagne the guy? That look like Charlamagne. So Charlamagne up there. Shout out to Charlemagne, but he was buck dancing too. You know what I'm saying?
That dozens of trans people died this year because of the hate and lies that you are spreading. And
So I wonder why Optimus Primes are out here getting offed. Okay, is it because y'all out here lying to folks? You know what I'm saying? Y'all out here, you know, and this is what I mean. Like, if that's the shit you into, I'm not knocking anybody what they into sexually or whatever the case may be, right? But I'm not for motherfuckers fooling motherfuckers though. A motherfucker think a motherfucker is a whole woman. Cause I've seen videos where a dude, a chick is, cause I say this video that I recently just seen yesterday. So this dude, you know, he thought he was Rico Suave. You know what I'm saying? Chick was kissing on him and shit like that. And the chick at the bar was like, yo, I guess she had to be the bartender. She had the camera on the nigga and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you see this Optimus Prime, I ain't gonna sit up and hold you. If you was drunk, nigga, you would have thought you came up. You know what I'm saying? You would have thought you came up. I ain't gonna sit up here and hold y'all niggas, dog. I'm not. Shout out to Timothy Taylor. 28% of the slaves brought to America were Nigerians. That's why many of us look like twins. Like I said, dog, I question a lot. I question the whole slave shit. I ain't gonna sit up and hold you. You know, it's a lot of lies that's been told within history, and then a lot of shit don't even make sense for real. You know what I'm saying? They saying they brought all these black folks over here, but niggas ain't had no food, nothing, niggas dying. Where motherfuckers gonna go to the bathroom at? You know what I mean? I believe it was like a more like a bringing niggas over here and bringing an army over here to go to war. That's what I believe. You know what I'm saying? And finesse. You know what I'm saying? Go to war and finesse. That's what I believe. You know what I mean? I don't believe they brought a bunch of all niggas in America come from Africa. That's a lie. There was already niggas here. They was coming over here getting their heads cracked. Okay, getting their heads cracked. They had to go back and get motherfucking reinforcements. And in certain places and shit like that, they just wasn't able to conquer. You know what I'm saying? But certain shit they was able to conquer. Okay, that's my personal belief about that shit. But you know, it is what it is. But shout out to Timothy Taylor, man. I hope y'all niggas is hitting the like button, man. That's free, fam. You know what I'm saying? That's free. But anyway, back to this Optimus Prime shit. So you would have seen this Optimus Prime, dog. You would have thought Megatron. You would have thought motherfucking like, yo, this bitch bad. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't really see you drunk. You know what I'm saying? You can't really tell. So the chick, like, with the camera on the dude, like, yeah, she kissed like 4 dudes. She ain't tell the nigga off the jump. You know what I'm saying? That it was, you know, a Megatron out there. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker was like, he was drunk as hell and shit. He like, so, you know, so, right? He thinking he Rico Suave. Then one of the dudes, he had to be hating, you know what I mean? Because of the way he just came out with it. He was like, that's a dude. So then after that, the chick start letting the dude know, like, yeah, yo, she kissed 4 other dudes. She kissed 4 other dudes. Because she went from that dude. After she kissed that dude, she literally walked over to the next dude and started talking to these group of dudes. You know what I'm saying? This Optimus Prime was on bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And this is why. So anyway, they finally let the dude know, because, you know, he was drunk and shit. He like, yo, that's a dude. That's a dude. And, you know, he kind of, you know, back and shit, like, you know, like, he like, nah, y'all for real? You know what I'm saying? So if it's a man's man, okay, and he finds out that this is a Megatron Optimus Prime and shit, he might crash out. You know what I'm saying? He might crash the fuck out, dog. You know what I'm saying? There are men out here that they be like, yo, fam, that's Optimus Prime right there, fam. You might want to chill out. You might want to cool out. A motherfucker gonna be like, nigga, so? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But there needs to be some form of, I think that's why when you see these crimes that happen, because this is what this person is claiming, it's been a bunch of Transformers. Damn, I said it, my bad. It's been a bunch of, I was joking, YouTube. It's been a bunch of Megatrons out here getting deactivated. You know what I'm saying? That would be the reason why. You know what I'm saying? Because a motherfucker is finding out that, you know, they thinking they don't caught the big fish, to find out this was a whole biological boy. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you can see some of these, I can see some of these men crashing out like that. You know what I'm saying? I know somebody that was explaining the story about how a dude got caught up like that, and you know, had to deactivate Megatron. You know what I'm saying? Found out it was a goddamn man, and dude went crazy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it definitely needs to be some form of transparency with some of these Optimus Primes. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, some of these niggas, you can let them know, and they ain't gonna give a fuck. You know, they're not gonna care. So, you know, to each his own, right?
Everyone is internet. Are we building an internet with free speech for everyone, or just the privileged few? Are you going to stand up for the lives of trans people, black and brown people? Are we fighting for?
Hold on. See, and this is the problem I be having. Do not include black. Listen, every time there's some shit going on, you know what I'm saying? Black folk, we still ain't getting the shit that we deserve. You know what I'm saying? But everybody wanna motherfucking, oh yeah, you know, yeah, because we going through it, and the black people, we stand with the man. Hold up, man. We not doing that, because when it's time for us to stand on some shit that's specifically for black people, don't nobody want to do it. It's hold your own nuts type shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's hold your own nuts. Niggas out here talk about reparation. We're all the trans and shit. We're all the goddamn LGBT and shit like that out there standing on reparation business. They ain't out there doing it. They ain't out there doing it. They ain't on their goddamn Twitters and TikToks and shit talking about, yeah, man, American Indians, man, aka the African American, definitely deserve reparations. And we standing on business with them. You know what I mean? Immigrant out here getting motherfucking torturized and shit. Yeah, man, because of civil rights, man. You know, because black and brown, right? Niggas start getting bills and shit like that passed for. Nah, man, you know, yeah, we gotta look out for black people too, though. We gotta look out for black people. Nah, they don't do that. They don't do that. So I'm gonna need y'all respectfully to stop including us with y'all shit, because when it's time for us to get some shit, y'all don't be nowhere to be found. Straight up and down. Y'all don't be nowhere to be found for real. There's the black and the brown and the LGBT and the trans. Like, nah, we not doing all that, dog. We not doing all that. You know what I'm saying? You stand on LGBTQ business, and y'all already got laws and shit like that. A nigga ain't get a law yet. You know what I'm saying? In this goddamn country. You know what I'm saying? The Asian got a law, a hate crime bill, before we done got some shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact.
For justice, or are we fighting for big tech? I thought we were fighting for justice here.
That his penis isn't going to be in my bathroom. So, at any rate.
All right. So she was being real petty for that, though. She didn't have to say that. She did not have to say that. That was real below the belt, Nancy Mace. Okay, that was real below the belt. You did not have to say that man's penis is not going to be in your bathroom. That was very petty. You know what I'm saying? That's some petty shit right there. I ain't gonna sit up there. Oh, that's petty. You know what I'm saying? That's petty, and that was uncalled for. All right, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? That was uncalled for. You didn't have to say that. You know what I'm saying? But let's let this keep going.
But you have a responsibility. If you're pro man watching me undress in a dressing room, you're part of the problem. But we're here to talk about the internet.
Look, I ain't gonna sit up here and hold y'all. Me personally, dog, I have a problem. Now, one might say, "Tell like it is TV, you homophobic," but I'm not really homophobic. I have a problem when I walk in a male's locker room, right? And it's a bunch of men in there naked, dog. Like, that shit bothers me. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you not at home, dog. Like, nigga, put some clothes on. You know what I'm saying? Like, for those of y'all that go to YMCAs and shit like that, right? Now, when I was young, I started going to YMCA at like 11, 12 years old. I would go going to co-ed bathroom, right? Go downstairs, work out, and then, go train and practice and shit like that, right? When we would go into the men's locker room, though, for some reason that shit always bothered me, dog. Like, yo, like, niggas is out there, balls out, having conversations and shit. You going ahead and trying to put your clothes on and shit like that, or put your shorts and shit like that on, and the nigga next to you and shit got his balls and dick out and shit, dog. Like, come on, fam. Like, nigga, you can't put a towel on, cover up, go in the bathroom stall or something. You just gonna be right here and shit. And you got most of the time they be old niggas and shit. They do be old and shit. But that shit just always weirded me out. You know what I'm saying? But at least at that particular YMCA I was going to, when you go into like the sauna and steam room, like, you had to have clothes on because it was co-ed. Now in a city that I ended up moving to, I went to this particular YMCA. It fucked me up. I go into the goddamn men, because you know the steam room and the sauna was in the men's locker room. I love the steam room. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big component about the steam room for sure. But so I went in the sauna first. I like to go in the sauna first, kind of do push-ups, sit-ups and shit like that. Get that sweat out, open them glands up and shit like that. So I like to do that shit. So I walk in this motherfucker dude in there, legs, you know, nigga legs and shit spread wide open, digging balls out. I'm like, come on, bro. I'm like, yo, fam, you not gonna put some clothes on, dog? You know what I'm saying? I don't have to put no clothes on. I'm like, what the hell you mean you ain't got to put no clothes on? So we having a whole conversation about this man being naked in the sauna. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, I'm not about to be sitting up in here. I go into the steam room. Now in the steam room, you can barely see shit anyway, but I'm like, damn, you know, these niggas in here butt ass naked, dog. Like, damn, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, go turn the shower on hot and sit in your bathroom and do that kind of shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, nigga, but I don't know. Y'all think Tell Like It Is TV homophobic for that kind of shit. Now, that's the only shit that weirded me out. I'm not weirded out by no transsexual. I'm not weirded out by nobody being gay. You know what I'm saying? But seeing a man naked, yeah, that shit kind of weirds me out and shit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Now let's come over here. Let's come over here to AOC real quick. All right. So now AOC is out here, you know, they got this whole thing fighting over you know, this whole situation. I think whatever the chick name was that said some shit about women being in men's locker room. I meant men being in women's bathrooms and shit like that. But anyway, let's get into here. So AOC is out here talking about banning males from female bathrooms. It endangers girls of all kinds. AOC, what the fuck are you talking about? So let's get into this real quick. Fair accuse, fair accuse, fair accuse.
It's disgusting. And everybody, no matter how you feel on this issue, should reject it completely. What are they doing? They're doing this so that Nancy Mace can make a buck and send a text and fundraise off an email. They're not.
So they're doing this so she can function. Listen, both parties do this kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Both parties do this kind of shit. They'll sit up there and, you know, like I said, y'all know I can't stand Majority Taylor Greene. I can't stand that bitch. You know what I'm saying? She's a hardcore Trump supporter. Okay. But I can't stand that bitch. And I do think that bitch is a racist. That's my opinion, though. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But she'll get up here and play these political games and to try to get, you know, she'll take pictures with AR-15s and shit. Ain't nobody gonna take away my rights. And then people start supporting that dumb shit and motherfucking you know, she'll put a fundraiser up. Even Trump would do that kind of shit. Trump would get up here, campaign, and then get up here and talk about if y'all want to donate some bread, here's the bread for this shit. Like, Trump, you already got niggas, but you want the American people to put their money behind this bullshit. You know, it is what it is, dog. You know what I'm saying? I ain't knocking nobody hustle, but I hate when the Democrats act like they don't be doing that kind of shit. Y'all been doing that shit. Y'all do this shit too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get up here, say shit in the media, and then just to raise money and attention for whatever cause that y'all got going on. That's a fact, okay? The whole Colin Kaepernick shit was all about the Black Lives Matter organization, okay? That whole shit he was doing, all right? So they do the same shit on both sides, you know what I mean? But anyway, let's let it keep going.
Not doing this to protect people. They're endangering women. They're endangering girls of all kinds. And everybody should reject it. It's gross. Thank you.
Okay, so she thought she like had a drop the mic moment. No, ma'am. Males should not be in no bathroom with no females, dog. That's just my opinion. If you wanna, my solution to this shit is, you know, so everybody can be happy and nobody can be uncomfortable. You got a men's locker room. I mean, you got a men's bathroom. You have a fucking woman's bathroom, and then we just gonna have to make a trans bathroom. That's my solution for this shit. It's very simple. Just make a trans bathroom. All this trying to bogart men into fucking women's bathrooms, dog, that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna sit up and hold you, dog. If I see a Optimus Prime run up in the bathroom while my daughter's in the bathroom, fam, I'm running in that bathroom too, straight up and down. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't to be on no bullshit like, oh, what the fuck you doing in this bathroom? But nah, I'm just making sure everything go with my daughter. So if y'all ain't got a problem with a penis being in the bathroom, then hey, shit, you ain't got a problem with my shit being in this bathroom either. And I'm not using it. I'm just making sure my daughter come out good. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Just there for their protection. I'm just here to supervise. You know what I'm saying? Play guardian angel and shit to my daughter. You know what I mean? That's it. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing personal and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't here to embarrass you and shit like that. You know, I'm not gonna make a big scene about the shit. I'm just gonna come in the bathroom with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going in the bathroom right behind your ass. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it is what it is. Oh, what you doing? What you doing in here? Oh yeah, my daughter in here. You know what I'm saying? Now, if a woman get up here and start hollering and shit like that, I'll be like, hey, look, you ain't got a problem with Optimus Prime over here. Then I'm here for my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I ain't using the bathroom, none of that. I'm just making sure my daughter good. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Be out here talking, getting motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Getting motherfucking uncomfortable. Don't start getting uncomfortable now. You see my black ass running up in this goddamn bathroom. You know what I'm saying? All right. So they say, hold up. Florida parents assault a middle school deputy. All right, hold up.
Country who got due.
All right, so this is the new border czar, okay, for the Trump administration. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all niggas some shit right now. Yo, I think they about to start some bullshit, bro. I don't think Trump gonna get in there for real though. I'm gonna keep it a dollar bean. I meant to do a video about this, but I don't know if Trump gonna get in there, dog. I think these niggas is gonna crash. They're gonna crash the ship before they let this nigga get in here, dog. That's my personal opinion about that. I think it's gonna be some weird ass shit that pop off, and they're gonna be like, look, Trump ain't gonna be the president. It is what it is. This is a state of declaration or whatever, a war or some shit like that, and you know Biden can't leave the office. So therefore, since Biden is stepping down, Kamala Harris is gonna be your president. You know what I'm saying? With her being VP. I don't trust this shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. But we'll see what happens. But anyway, Tim Holman has been one of these dudes that's been out here talking about how bad Kamala Harris was as the borders are. They really did nothing to protect the borders. Okay. So this guy, Trump, decided that he's gonna make his borders are. You know what I mean? Which makes sense. But let's get into what he had to say about this.
But if you're in the country illegally, you're not off the table. I mean, we've been looking for fugitives. There's over 1 million illegal aliens in this country who got due process at great taxpayer expense, were ordered removed by a judge and failed to leave. So they're also a priority. But yeah, I mean, we'll be moving on to those who may not be a criminal, may not be a fugitive, but they enter this country illegally, which is a crime, and they're here illegally, and they are not off the table. I want to be clear on that.
All right. So now look, I thought maybe if y'all, you know, for those that's in the country illegally and they not, you know, they not criminals and no shit like that. I thought they probably have a chance. I still do think they got a chance at the end of the day, but you better be moving. You better be moving under the radar. I'm just gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? Better not be out here doing no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, technically, like I said, they already broke the law. They already broke the law sneaking into this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. But I thought at least they probably can get spared, but that might not be the case. You know what I'm saying? All right. And as you see right here, you know what I'm saying? This is our shit right here. You know what I'm saying? You could tell these folks is Indian. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what tribe. They might be Cherokee. This might be but this is our shit. All this shit that we come from Africa shit. And like I said, any nigga you see on these platforms sitting somewhere in goddamn California Chinese restaurant talking about we need to go back to the motherland. The motherland is America, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? Everybody is flying in the way to get here. Ain't nobody doing this shit to get to other countries, dog. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's come down here. Let's go to some more shit real quick. I'm just trying to see what else might be out here while I'm still live real quick. Because other than that, I'm about to get ready to get up off of here and get ready for this goddamn Steelers game. You know what I'm saying? Go Steelers. Steelers for the dub tonight. You know what I mean? Let me see something real quick. Now look at this man real quick.
First time. I just got home from work, and today, for the first time,
like this is kind of crazy to me. This man got all kind of hair all over his shoulders, chest, full beard. This man got a goddamn dress on. This is crazy, dog.
I dressed fully feminine in public.
Bro, I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm gonna scroll past this because, you know, I'm just gonna scroll past it. All right. We know that, you know, the LGBT, shit is strong on YouTube. All right. So I'm not gonna get up here and go ham on this man. But if I see somebody like this walking in the bathroom, in the girls' bathroom, and my daughter, like if my daughter's is not in there, dog, I don't give a fuck who's walking in there, who's coming in and out that motherfucker. I can care less. But if my daughter's in that motherfucker and I see a motherfucker like this walking in that bathroom, I will be following this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. And not to be like, oh, well, what the fuck are you doing in the bathroom? Nope. I'm just going in there to make sure everything is copacetic. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. That's ridiculous, dog. All right, hold up. Let me all right. More dangerous than it's because she's all right. Shout out to my brother Mike T in the building. Mike T walking in the building. Let's get this dub. Let's get this dub tonight, brother. All right. Deportation is already starting. Deportation is already started, United States. Oh, yeah, this is crazy. They probably did some dumb shit, though. I ain't gonna sit up here and hold you. Shout out to Dane Calloway. Shout out, y'all. Make sure y'all go follow Dane Calloway. You know what I'm saying? On not only on Twitter but on his YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Dane Calloway does a lot of great work. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and support that brother. You know, he's been kind of lacking on the lives though. I'm gonna sit up here and hold you. You know what I'm saying? He's been kind of lacking on the lives, but he might be sitting back to, you know what I'm saying? He might be cooking some shit up. You know what I'm saying? A nigga, he might be sitting on some shit. I ain't gonna sit up here and hold you. So, he don't really go live like that no more. But shout out to him, man. But anyway, he say these fake ass celebrities fled the country because of the Diddy tapes, not because Trump won. And like I said, I do believe a lot of these folks are involved with some diabolical shit. And that's the reason why they don't want Trump to get in there. It has nothing to do with the man policies and no shit like that. They know Trump is out here. We'll see what happens, but they saying, a lot of these people are on these P Diddy tapes, and they doing diabolical shit. We know about the Epstein list and all this other stuff. That would be the reason why they don't want Trump win, not so much of the man policies. And that's just my personal opinion on that. And the View's been crying about Trump since, they've been talking about Trump since he lost. This is why the nigga won. Because y'all too slow to stop talking about the nigga. This nigga's a hot topic every day on The View. He was the hot topic since 2016 on The View every day. Every day? Like, you're giving the man free promotion. How do you get a motherfucker to not get promoted like that? That's why I be believing sometimes they both in on this shit. I'm gonna keep it a dollar bean. All the motherfuckers is in on this shit. Like, sometimes when I sit back and I be thinking about that shit real hard, I'll be like, hold up, man. All you motherfuckers is in this shit together for real, because if I don't want a motherfucker to get seen, I just would do it like how they did me. I would shadow ban. I would not talk about a motherfucker, right? I would do all kind of shit to undermine a motherfucker. I'm not going to be on TV for the world to see, for America to see me talk crazy about this man. Because what happens if they actually do some research and actually watch a full speech or something, and all the shit that y'all talking about, he didn't do nor say. So it's like, it's a double-edged sword when it comes down to this shit. But yeah, but they've been crying ever since they lost. All right. Which is crazy. All right, let's come over here. Oh, we already know what's going on with California. It is what it is. California is going to stand on business with immigration. That's just what it's going to be. All right. Let's go. We got some more shit to talk about. Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure I've already told y'all about Zelensky being an actor. Nigga ain't even a real president for real. Nigga has been an actor his whole life. And this is what I'm saying. On the world stage, they be putting these characters up here. Even when I think about Donald Trump, like Trump literally is like a character almost, like, you know what I'm saying? Same thing when it comes to Zelensky. This nigga's, but except with Zelensky, the nigga was actually an actor. He's actually been an actor most of his fucking life, damn near. And now this nigga's the president of the Ukraine, and he's you know, in this wartime kind of shit. Like, man, get the fuck out of here. This nigga acting now. You know what I'm saying? He acting now. All right. Still acting. He ain't never stopped acting. Now, this woman right here, Presley, this is one of the people out here in Massachusetts that's a part of these fucking you know, representatives out here in Massachusetts. Let's hear this shit real quick.
I'd also just like to take a personal note of privilege to say, please keep Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s name out of your mouths. Your perversion of his words and his mission, when his children have asked you to stop invoking his name and perverting his work when he was a proud and unapologetic Black man fighting for equality for Black Americans and all marginalized people.
And that was his fucking problem. Okay. And when he realized that he was doing that shit and that niggas wasn't getting shit out the deal, and it was for everybody else, that's when they took that nigga out. That's the real story of Martin Luther King that they don't teach us in school. You know, it's crazy because my daughters and shit be talking about Martin Luther King. And I'm just talk to them about it and just want to hear about it. I don't want to crack their mind and shit right now. But, you know, it's crazy how they still teaching us that same shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, Martin Luther King, he had a dream. He fought for equality for everybody. And then, you know, they took him out and da-da-da-da and da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? They don't talk about that speech when Dr. King was getting niggas together and letting niggas know the real. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, we did all this shit. And, you know, I feel like I led my people into a burning building, which he did. You know what I'm saying? He did do that. You know what I'm saying? Out here campaigning for everybody, all this everybody shit. And then this nigga get out here and the loans and grants and shit like that was being given, and land, property was given to everybody else. The government was giving that shit out. And when that nigga said, we coming to Washington to get that check, they killed that nigga in Memphis. That's what they did. They killed that nigga in Memphis. When that nigga Dr. King said, hey, we coming to Washington to get that check, they said, this nigga got to go. You know what I'm saying? Because he knew too much. That's another thing too. He knew too much. He knew too much, period. You know what I'm saying? So this is why they, you know, every now and then they'll get out here and try to slander the nigga name, or he was gay. Whether the nigga was gay or not, I don't give a fuck about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Whether this nigga had a infatuation with snow bunnies, that I don't give a fuck about none of that. You know what I'm saying? I care about the truth. You know what I'm saying? And the truth was he was fighting for equality for everybody. But when he realized that shit wasn't coming to niggas and it was only going to everybody else, then he decided to change, to turn the ship. And they was like, nah. Yeah, we gotta get this nigga out. And he niggas was a part of setting Martin Luther King up as well too. So your Al Sharptons, your Jesse Jacksons and shit like that. Yeah, all them niggas. I ain't gonna say all them niggas knew, but I definitely think Jesse Jackson definitely knew. Jesse Jackson knew what was getting ready to happen to Martin Luther King, and he just a fake ass nigga, dog. Him and Al Sharpton, them two niggas, dog. That's why I don't understand how these niggas are able to get up on these fucking platforms and tell niggas to vote for Kamala and shit, like, or Joe Biden and shit. It's like, nigga, these niggas been sellouts since the 60s, nigga. That's unreal, dog.
So you all are entitled to your opinions, but not a denial of the facts. But I'm not surprised that you would deny American history. As a colleague across the...
Well, ma'am, Miss Presley, okay. Y'all always denying American history all the fucking time, okay? Even when it comes down to the rights of Martin Luther King, okay? Why couldn't you keep it real for that little second while you was up there acting like you were standing on some business about Martin Luther King? You don't give no goddamn about no Martin Luther King. Y'all allowed fucking the Abraham Lincoln statue to get snatched down out there in Boston, okay? Y'all allowed that to happen in 2020, okay? And y'all had that black man that was up there going off about that statue and shit like that. Y'all had him looking like he was some buck dancing coon ass nigga and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But he was keeping it real. All right, he was keeping it real. Y'all be trying to hide the history of niggas and shit like that. That's why y'all snatching team names and dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we can't call them the Cleveland Indians no more because it's derogative and it's racist. How the fuck is that racist? We can't call them the Washington Redskins no more because it's racist. We can't have the Massachusetts Indian be the state symbol no more because it's racist. What? But they get a lot of y'all with that shit, though. They be fooling the fuck out of y'all. That's another way for them niggas to be hiding history. All right. And no, whether it comes from the left or the right. Okay, you got the right out here with this CRT shit. You know what I'm saying? Unreal, dog.
I'll invoke the phrase of, we must do everything to stop government-sponsored oppression. Well, I just enumerated numerous examples, which is exactly why we have legislation and an executive order to reverse this harm. And that is why I'm committed to opposing this bill and urge my colleagues to do the same.
I thank my colleague, and I appreciate my Democrat colleague for exemplifying exactly the kind of oppression of freedoms that we're referencing. How about we'll quote whoever we want to quote? How about that's my First Amendment right? That's exactly the kind of baked-in oppression. Like, how dare a white Republican quote Martin Luther King? We actually had a congressman say that just now in this committee. Well, thank you, good lady, for once again exemplifying the type of oppression that we stand against. You know I'm right. You know I'm right.
Order, Mr. Higgins.
Now she was getting ready to pull her black woman act, just start talking crazy and shit like that. She knows she got cooked. You know what I'm saying? But you know it is what it is.
Has the floor. and we will quote who we please to quote. And we will continue to speak freely because I'm a veteran. That's the country that I serve. That's the Constitution I swore an allegiance to. And that oath has no expiration date. I will fight for it with my last life's blood. For my right to speak freely and yours, good lady. You will never hear me saying, how dare you quote anybody you please to quote. And that exemplifies, America, precisely the type of institutional oppression that my colleague, Mr. Cloud's bill, for which I'm an original co-sponsor, hopes to push back against.
All right. Now, freedom of speech to me is a big thing. Now, I remember when everybody was, I was really one of the only ones that was really doing these videos for real, talking about when they censored Trump, right? When they were censoring Trump and they was calling for that man shit to get snatched down, this, that, and the third, I'm like, yo, if they are able to snatch it, I'm like, I don't know why people are celebrating or are happy about that shit, because if they snatch the president shit down, nigga, we all cooked. And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. Okay? I said this shit back in when did they snatch his shit down? 2020 sometime? When they snatched that nigga shit down, I was like, yo, I don't know why niggas happy about this shit, because number one, that's an oppression on free speech. I may not agree with a motherfucker got to say. I just don't have to listen to it. I don't have to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? You got somebody on YouTube, might be a white man or something, talking crazy about niggas all day. I don't got to listen to it. He can say what the fuck he want to say. And he might have an audience for that kind of shit that want to hear bad shit about niggas all day. I mean, you got Republicans that really just like talking crazy about niggas all day. You know what I'm saying? Black people this, black people that, black people this, black people that. And they got a platform for that kind of shit, right? I'm not asking for them to have their channel snatched down. I'm not asking for that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. You can say what you want to say. I don't have to watch the shit, though. And I ain't got to listen to it neither. You know what I'm saying? And there's consequences and repercussions about shit that you say. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody, like if I'm in the street or something and somebody call me the N-word or some shit like that, he can say what the fuck he want to say. Now, my reaction to that shit, he may not be ready for, but he can say what he want to say. But there's the consequences and repercussions behind shit that you say. So, it's all about being respectful at the end of the day. And if it's on a social media platform where motherfuckers just talking whatever opinion they want to talk about, or even if it's propaganda, I just ain't got to listen to it. I ain't got to listen to it. So that's just what that shit come down to. All right. So let's come over here. Now, shout out to this dude right here. Now,
I wonder what Rowdy Piper.
Now, for those of y'all that ever seen the movie They Live, I love to watch that movie every now and then. That's actually a dope kind of movie. It's basically based off the wrestler Roddy Piper and shit. He grabs these, these shades and shit. And with these shades, he's able to see a lot of subliminal messages. He's able to see that some of the, basically, most of the motherfuckers that's in government, that's on TV and shit like that, they're not even real human beings. Like they like aliens or some crazy shit like that. So it's crazy, and everything like he looks at has like subliminal messages. Like for instance, it'll say like let's say a billboard said do the right thing, but he or it actually, yeah, let's just say do the right thing, right? This probably makes no sense, but anyway. So it's the billboard says do the right thing. It's a big ass billboard saying do the right thing. When you put them glasses on, it basically be like respect your master kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Obey your master type shit. You know what I'm saying? Take it off, do the right thing. Put the glasses on, respect your master, bitch ass nigga. So that was a dope movie. I love this movie. And then him and the black dude got in a fight because the nigga ain't want to put the glasses on and shit. I'm like, nigga, just throw the glasses on, dumbass nigga. But anyway. Let's come over here real quick. This dude breaks this shit down.
I wonder what Rowdy Piper meant when he said his movie They Live was a documentary.
Now, the man said it was a documentary. He did not say it was like, it wasn't real or anything like that. The man said They Live is a documentary. Okay.
It's kind of strange. Well, do you ever see when General Petraeus or Jenna Bush glitched out? See if you notice when he says, oh no, when it starts to happen. Let's take a closer look. That face seems to be morphing.
Now, look, I don't go too deep down the rabbit hole because you know how some of these QAnon, I don't know if this dude is like somebody that be like the QAnon motherfuckers and shit like that. I'm not sure. Y'all know I don't really fuck with the QAnon niggas. These niggas be too extreme for me. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. It's not my cup of tea. They'll be having y'all niggas out here thinking that everybody ain't real. You know what I'm saying? They'll have you niggas thinking your mama ain't real and shit. Nah, my mom, man, she gotta be a alien. She's not real. We had a disagreement, and I remember she frowned her face up, and it kind of reminded me of the video Dr. So-and-so was talking about. Like, nigga, y'all niggas gone. Stay off the weed, dog. I don't know what y'all niggas hitting, but that shit, I don't want none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I like weed, but I don't want none of that shit you smoking over there, dog. But anyway.
And then let's take a look at this guy whose head disappears. Oh, where does head go?
Oh,
no big deal.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm just going to grab my stuff in case the whole world knows that there's shape-shifting fallen angel rep.
Right, nigga like, yeah, hold on, let me grab out the Men in Black stick just in case this nigga really glitch out right now and shit. I'm gonna hit everybody with the beam. This shit ain't never happened.
Reptilians that run this place. Oh, and don't mind that you can see right through his head and that it's glitching. And I know I'm being so silly because, of course, this is just some sort of video feedback interference and it's just specific to her head. I don't really think there are fallen angels here that can hide their true reptilian appearance. That's ridiculous.
Now, whether or not y'all believe in shapeshifters and shit like that, I don't really get too deep into shit like that. But the movie They Live, though, that was a dope movie, though. Now let's call out some hypocrisy. Now here's where I will give the Democrats some credit on right here. Okay. I can give them some credit. Shout out to this sister. She's fine as hell over there on CNN, just looking all type of good and goddamn, but she's diabolical. It is what it is, though. She diabolical as hell, but goddamn, she fine. You know what I'm saying? She fine. You know what I'm saying? Nice chocolate piece right there. Nice chocolate right there.
You watch sports to relax. You don't want politics in sports. You want to keep score of the game, not politics.
All right. Now, this was during the time where Phil Jackson calls out the NBA for being too political, right? Now, this was during the time where people were taking the knees and, it was the I Can't Breathe t-shirts and shit like that the NBA was doing. He was calling it for being too political at the time. And y'all remember the whole situation where Laura Ingraham told LeBron James, I think it was LeBron, told LeBron to shut up and dribble. Yeah, I cooked the fuck out of Laura Ingraham for that shit. I ain't want to sit up and hold you. Oh man. But see, that's when the Democrats love my channel. Oh boy, when I used to go in on the goddamn on the Fox News, because Fox News, I was like, y'all niggas is just damn. You know what I'm saying? I would go in on Fox News, man. Look, YouTube love me. They love me. Them videos was going viral and shit. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, but yeah, Fox News talking about shut up and dribble, and they was going in on Colin Kaepernick and shit like that for taking the knees. They was going in on the NFL for all the people that was taking knees and shit like that. But watch how now the athletes are getting praised for doing the Trump dance now. Now it's like a thing now. If everybody somebody scores a touchdown or get a sack, they do the Trump dance. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever that. I don't know what y'all call that shit Trump doing. I don't know. Listen, I like Trump and all that, but I don't know what that shit is fam is doing. I don't know what that shit is. You know what I'm saying? Trump look like he having a stroke or something up there, motherfucker, when he doing that little, I don't know what that shit is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what your man is out there doing. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down.
Separation of church and state. Let's have a separation of sports and politics.
They're football players and they're paid to do a job. They're not paid to take stands on social issues on the field.
Now, the reason why I used to cook a lot of times is because they used to have a lot of niggas that be on these Fox joints, and man, that shit would grind my gear like, nigga, bro, if you don't say nothing, dog, like, come on, fam. You can't all the way go for that shit like that. Like, yeah, man, we don't want to bring in politics and you up there as a black man knowing the cause that they're actually raising awareness on, brother. You know what I'm saying? You can't stand there and be silent, nigga. You can't do that. Whether you agree, whether you a Republican or not, you just can't do that shit, dog. Can't do it. Nah, well, hold up. You know, they definitely need to wear some awareness. You know, these are you know what I'm saying? These are people that, you know, this is their uncles. It's you know, these people, you know, these are other black folks, and other black folks might be going through this kind of shit in America with the police, because to keep it real, a lot of shit that happened with niggas in the police ain't gonna make the news any fucking way. It's not gonna make the news no way. A nigga right now is getting harassed by the police and getting his ass whooped somewhere in America right now, and it's not gonna make the news. You know what I'm saying? Nigga may not even motherfucking make the courtroom. All right.
Now it's even going to sports, where you are suffering now if you're not fully on board with this liberal leaning ideology. It's ridiculous. It's sports.
Must they run their mouths like that? It's always unwise to seek political advice from someone who gets paid $100 million a year to bounce a ball. Millions elected Trump to be their coach. So keep the political commentary to yourself, or as someone once said, shut up and dribble.
All right. And we cooked Laura Ingraham so hard, YouTube blocked the video. They said, you look, dog, you cooked this woman so hard, dog. We can't. I think Laura Ingraham actually got my shit blocked. I ain't gonna sit up and hold you. Now this is 2018. I cooked Laura Ingraham so hard. I think she called up and was like, yo, yeah, that video gotta come down. I don't give a fuck about none of these other niggas talking, but this nigga right here, yeah. That video gotta come down. we cooked the hell out of goddamn Laura Ingraham ass for that shit. You know what I'm saying? But this is Fox News though. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I be meaning. Like, Fox News be saying a lot of shit. they be low key racist a lot. I ain't want to sit up here and hold you. And then they always got this one nigga that's up there and he's just in agreement with all kind of bullshit. Like, nigga, come on, dog. You an ancient American. I hope you an ancient American man. Maybe that's the reason why your ass up there buck dancing. You come from somewhere else, so you can't understand. You can't understand the shit. You know what I'm saying? You come from Africa or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, or you come from the goddamn Caribbeans or some shit like that. You know what I mean? So no, you're not gonna understand. You know what I mean? It's not in your bloodline to understand.
You know, the thing about it also, Dante, is that, to be honest, I'm not sure people are losing their minds over players doing the Trump dance on the field. It's fine. But they did lose their minds when NFL players like Colin Kaepernick did not take a political stance, but took a social justice stance. There's a distinction between those two things. It is.
Now that was a good way for CNN to whatchamacallit and handle that with some form of class. You see what I'm saying? Because they could have been very petty about the Trump Day shit, but it would have just made them look bad. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit up and hold y'all. Just like it made Fox News look bad. That was a win for the Democrats right there. You know what I'm saying? Mainstream media Democrat. That was a win right there. Now I didn't see the rest of the segment, so maybe I might feel different because this dude obviously definitely disagrees. You could tell, you could see the look on his goddamn face. But to start it off like that, I thought that was a great way to start it off because that's real. At that time, people were speaking up off of social injustices and shit like that. It had nothing to do with a motherfucker winning the presidency or anything like that. And a lot of that shit was really the boil over from all the shit that was happening. The shit Trump inherited was the boil over of all the shit that was happening with Obama. All the niggas that was getting killed by the police and shit like that. And they putting this all, you cannot hear about it. They made it so niggas you couldn't not ignore that shit. Like anywhere you go, somebody talking about, oh, you heard about what happened with man, the police choked out Eric Gardner. I remember Eric Gardner for me, I think was the first one. I was like, damn, they choked the nigga out. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what they choked the nigga out over and shit? You know what I'm saying? They choked the nigga out because, the nigga wouldn't move or some shit like that. Like, damn. Oh, the nigga was selling cigarettes or some crazy shit like that. I'm like, yeah, damn, that's the police on bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Police on bullshit. They kill little Trayvon Martin. Police on bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Then they start killing kids and shit. They killed the little boy Tamar Rice. I was like, damn, nigga, like, hold up now. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, they out here shooting. Like, I could, I ain't gonna say I get it, but like a man getting killed by the police, maybe it was like some kind of interaction or, da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? But damn, y'all niggas out here killing teenagers and kids and shit. Like, all right, man, hold up, man. This shit is getting too far. Then Philando Castile got murdered in front of his daughter and fucking baby mom and shit. You know what I'm saying? Right in the car. Did them dirty. Did them filthy. You know what I'm saying? All that shit was under Obama. Terrence Crotcher, the big man. Oh, he's a giant man. And they killed him. You know what I'm saying? And what Obama do? He didn't do a damn thing. Okay? So all this shit, them taking that loss and being salty and shit, y'all need to be blaming a lot of this shit on a lot of shit that y'all wasn't speaking up for back in 08, from 08 to 16. And from 16 to 20. Well, y'all started talking that shit in 2020 because y'all was trying to, 2016, because y'all was, y'all was trying to do y'all thing. Y'all was trying to paint Trump to be this diabolical racist and all people that support Trump are against black people. Specifically black people, you know what I'm saying? That's how they was making it seem. Like anybody who was at the inauguration for Trump, anybody who showed any kind of support with Trump in 2016, yeah, your ass was getting drugged. As far as a black person, I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? You was some kind of former celebrity or something. Oh, nigga, you was getting dragged straight up and down. All right. Now I seen this whole situation with Myron Gaines and all that. I mean, I told you, Myron Gaines is a clown. He bring these girls up here, dog, and argue with these girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, who argues with females, dog? You know what I'm saying? I don't argue with females. I don't do it. It's not worth. We ain't fucking. The only time I'm gonna be arguing with a broad is if I'm actually smashing the broad. If I'm not smashing the broad, I ain't got no feelings. I'm not arguing with no chicks, dog. Whether it is something that a political conversation or a fucking relationship conversation, there's no need for you to get up to a point where you getting damn near physical with a goddamn female over a conversation. But this is what they like to do, shit like that, and they really like to go in on the, notice how they always get hostile when the girls be black. Nigga be wanting to stand up. I couldn't believe the nigga called her a nigga. I'm like, bro, like this nigga's crazy. But anyway, let's get into Roland Martin real quick. So this dude is talking about, wishing death on black folks after they don't won the fucking election and shit. Look at this nigga.
So y'all can enjoy your win, but I'm telling you right now, a lot of you who voted for Trump and you're rejoicing right now, there will be tears. And when the tears come shedding, you can't cry on our shoulders.
Listen to this nigga. Listen to this nigga, Roland Martin. a lot of you who voted, a lot of you black folks who voted for Trump, you could rejoice now, but it's gonna be tears. So, Roland, is that a threat, sir? Sir, is that a threat? Is that a threat, sir? Are you threatening the ancient American community, sir? Is that what you doing? Is that, did I hear that right? Nigga said we could be happy. Listen, I ain't vote for Trump. You know what I'm saying? I ain't vote for Trump. You know what I mean? So as much as niggas might, oh man, yeah, nigga went out here. I ain't vote for that bitch ass nigga. Shout out to anti map. Okay. Okay. If it's the map I think you talking about, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Shout out to Ansel. Ansel, I spared you, fam. I spared you. Them Chiefs lost, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Them Chiefs lost, Ansel. I spared your dog ass. I spared you, fam. You know what I'm saying? You can thank me. You know what I'm saying? We'll be in the chat. I know you're gonna be in the chat later on and shit, hating on the Steelers. So you know, we're gonna get into that right now. We on some political shit though. He said concerning Eric Gardner, if you tell a nigga to get out the way, get away from your business door, and he refuses, whatever happens after that is on him. Now, like I said, some situations, dog, you could just move. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, bro, you can't be when it comes down to the police, dog. We don't have the same kind of, you know, like we can argue with the police. Like you got to be willing to take it there. It's if you're not willing to crash out, then whatever the police asking you, dog, you're just gonna have to go out. You're just gonna have to do what you got to do to survive, nigga. Straight up and down. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about that shit. Because I've had encounters with the police and shit. You know what I'm saying? Some of them shit's been physical. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, most of the time, I'm just trying to do. I'm trying to do what I need to do to get the fuck up out of the situation, straight up and down. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you willing to crash out, then you crash out. But don't do no shit like that. And then police start getting crazy on you and shit like that. Like, bro, you could have kind of prevented that to a certain degree. You know what I mean? There was one of them though that they was trying to like popularize though, but I was like, I wasn't buying that. I'm like, nah, bro, like, because like I said, for me personally, if a nigga get in a shootout with the police and he bucking at the police and all that kind of shit, and the police officer dies some shit, and they catch this nigga and police put fire to his ass, I'm not about to be, you know what I'm saying? Nigga died in a shootout with the police, nigga. Like, what you want us to do? You know what I'm saying? You want us to get emotional over everything? You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. That nigga crashed out. You know what I'm saying? He crashed out. He thought it was really worth shooting at the police and thinking he was gonna live to tell about it. Well, tell like this TV, you know, the white folks, they get in shootouts with the police. That's why if you gonna be willing to take it there, dog, you gotta be willing to take it there. You know what I mean? Straight up and down. Other than that, man, get your ass out of Dodge. You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do to survive. But Roland Martin up here making threats. Let's rewind this real quick. As this nigga eyes red, like he done hit all the weed. That nigga was so salty after the election. That nigga was crying, smoking weed. He got paid though. He got paid $350,000. Now this nigga, he think he a boss now. He out here. Roland, I got 350. Now he out here he making threats on niggas and shit. Now he Rick Ross the boss out this motherfucker. Look at this bitch ass.
So y'all can enjoy your win, but I'm telling you right now, a lot of you who voted for Trump and you're rejoicing right now, there will be tears. And when the tears come shedding, you can't cry on our shoulders. And you can't come to say, I don't know how this happened. And all we gonna say is, we tried to tell you.
All right, so there's gonna be tears and shit. That's what the man said. Man said we could rejoice, but there will be tears. Because pain is coming. And you can't cry on our shoulder, nigga. You know what I'm saying? See how so much of a sore loser this nigga is, dog? Like, that shit crazy. Because, like I said, when Trump lost, bro, I was bitter as fuck. Number one, like I said, I don't believe that shit, dog. It is what it is. I don't believe that nigga really lost, but he lost. All right, he lost. Somehow Biden got more votes than Obama, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? Biden is that nigga, I guess, right? Biden just cold like that. Niggas was just feeling Biden swag in goddamn 2020 that much, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Shit is hilarious. But anyway. When they won, bro, I was salty, nigga. I ain't gonna sit up and hold you, though. I was salty. But immediately after the, whatever. These niggas is getting in here, whatever. I thought they was contesting that shit anyway, all the way up into the January 6th shit and all of that. And one thing I will say, and I always said it, I always talked about it at that time, is that Trump did say niggas is gonna go to the Capitol and fight like hell. This is why I was trying to prevent niggas from going to jail. I'm like, bro, y'all niggas better not go up to that rally. Y'all better not take y'all black ass up there to that rally, because y'all gonna get up there, y'all gonna get hyped up. It's no different with these protests that was happening with Black Lives Matter and shit. The people that come there are generally for the cause. But then they have a secret group of people that's there. And they ain't for that shit. They there to get the bullshit popping. They there to get it jumping, straight up and down. So that shit is just wild though. But that's what they were doing. So when they actually got up there and all that shit popped off, Trump did say we're gonna go to the Capitol and we're gonna fight like hell. We're gonna contest the election. They did say that. You know what I'm saying? But it's ironic. That's why I say I be thinking sometimes this shit all together, because in perfect timing, wasn't enough Capitol Police. It's already been exposed that Nancy Pelosi was refusing to add on more police. They let these folks pretty much run through the Capitol. This shit was a shit show, straight up and down. Something off a movie or some shit. But this nigga rolled. But I was salty, dog. But when Biden and the ass niggas got inaugurated, hey, whatever gripe I got with this man, or whether I believe this nigga won or not right now, the nigga the president. This is when I was really started to cook them QAnon niggas, because they was out here talking about Trump still the president. I was like, these niggas, and people were buying this shit. People were really still believing Trump was president, even though Biden was in the White House. They said the White House wasn't real. They said the goddamn whatchamacallit was everybody executed and shit. It was man, bro. They was taking niggas off the deep end, dog. I'm like, damn. And you had niggas believing in some of this shit too. I'm like, what they call that shit? Man, they was saying so much shit, dog. I used to just watch that shit and laugh. Like, that shit was comedic to me. And then I would look at the comment section and just see the people really buying into the shit. I'd be like, damn, these niggas crazy. And they was getting banked. They was getting money, dog. Them niggas was getting money. But I was like, you know what, man? This nigga Biden the president, dog. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I believe he gonna nosedive the economy in the ground, but I'm hoping for the best for the nigga, because we all here. Now, nigga like Roland Martin, though. Roland Martin, like, nigga, it's gonna be tears. If he happy now, nigga, it's gonna be tears. And you don't cry on our shoulder, nigga. Yeah, nigga, cause we bitter. We petty. You know what I'm saying? Don't cry on our shoulder. We told you, nigga. Dumbass nigga. Oh man, hilarious, dog. All right. So when you're so woke that a Blackfeet chief drawn by a Blackfeet artist, approved by the Blackfeet Nation, is considered offensive to white people. Yeah, man, this shit was crazy. And this is what I mean about the Washington Redskins shit. I'm like, what? What are y'all talking about? Like nigga, like, these people are indigenous to the goddamn land. Like, nigga, what is offensive? Offensive to who? Offensive to who? Now, I ain't gonna hold you. Get off this political shit, though. This chick is supposed to be a grandma. Y'all niggas smashing or not? Yeah, man. Yeah, I think I speak, like I said. Yes, we would. Stop playing. You know what I'm saying? We jumping in this straight up and down. She kind of bad if she actually just, like, cause she ain't got that much gray hairs. If she actually, like, dyed her hair to her natural color and shit, she'll look goddamn 30. She looking in her 30s. Yeah, she look like she in her 30s, straight up and down. Oh yeah, y'all know that Mike Tyson shit was some bullshit. We already talked about that though. We already talked about that. Y'all see Biden. Look at Biden and shit. Where was Biden at when he made this speech and shit? But this shit just look funny as hell though. But like Biden, where this nigga going? The nigga think he at the White House or something. Like, hey, where you going, bro? That's nothing but the bushes and shit though. Yeah, Biden hiding. That's what he subliminally, and that's why I don't trust these niggas, dog. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I need to know what was this like. What was he making some kind of climate change speech or some shit like that? Where the fuck was he at for him to be in the woods like that? I just thought that was kind of weird. And nigga just walked off into the woods. Like, I don't know, dog. I do not trust that nigga Biden, dog. I don't trust these niggas, dog. I don't. Them niggas just scheming some shit up. They ain't about to let Trump get in that motherfucker, dog.
Wearing a wig.
Oh yeah, this is the Myron Gaines shit. Out here arguing with these females and shit. You know, it's crazy. But see, this is shit I'm talking about. Look at this right here. Now back to the Optimus Prime shit.
Before I decided, and your answers were just as good as you look. But I have one more question for you though. Before I decide if I actually pop my balloon, could you give me a kiss?
What did you say? You want what?
I want a kiss.
To know if it's a good kiss or something?
Something like that. I just
Think about that. Now look, this is Optimus Prime. You know what I'm saying? This is fresh Optimus Prime. You would not, if you was in the club, nigga, saucy. I'm talking about like, you know what I'm saying? You done had a few and shit, bro. You would have thought you would have came up that night like, oh yeah, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm about to wear it out. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, what? You know what I'm saying? So watch this shit though.
want to see if it's easy.
You are not licking your lips? Let me see if you go shake next. Should you say someone shaking ass? Well, let's see now.
Like on your cheek?
On the cheek.
Forehead?
Don't play with me. Give me a kiss.
This nigga got his LL on. He started licking his lips and shit. Look at this nigga. Why?
Come here.
And immediately them girls popped the balloon. Immediately they popped it. They said, oh no, I'm good with this nigga.
You know what?
Which one didn't pop it? No. Look how they looking at the brother. Look.
Give me a kiss.
Now and what's fucked up, dog, these girls probably knew. That's why they all looking like, nah, that nigga ain't about to do that. No, nigga, don't do it. Like they were saying that shit, but they couldn't say it though. Look at this shit.
Come here.
Look, this one, she like, no. This bitch like, if this nigga kissed this Optimus Prime, man, yeah, I'm definitely popping this balloon. The other one like, damn, then he do seem like my type, but if he kissed this girl, I gotta pop this balloon. The fucking host is running away like, yeah, once this nigga find out this Optimus Prime, he might beat the hell out this shit. It might get crazy here. So let's get into it.
You know what?
But the game was 5 minutes.
The reason why I kissed her because I was gonna choose her anyway.
So the man said he was gonna choose her anyway.
But okay. But I'm transgender.
What?
God have mercy upon us.
Like you
said, he said that nigga, yo, bro, what? That shit is crazy. That nigga like, nah, ain't no way. She like, I'm a whole Optimus Prime out here. I'm goddamn Megatron out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy, dog.
But okay.
He's like, I was gonna pick her anyway.
But I'm transgender.
Look, they start clapping. Even the girl right here is shocked. She like, oh shit. Maybe she didn't know.
What?
God have mercy
upon us. Like you was born a dude.
Yeah.
So she was born a dude. He like, so you like, you know, born a dude. You could tell that nigga was fucked up because he asked some dumbass shit like transgender, like you was born. Of course, nigga. Other the way she be looking like you, nigga. The fuck are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? That nigga was in total shock. Asked some dumb shit. So you and this is how a motherfucker might be like, yo, find out it's goddamn. He thought he was going to sleep with Holly Berry. Nigga, wake up, find out it was goddamn Megatron. That man might go crazy, dog. That's a problem. That's a problem, dog. And he let that shit be known. She filed for that because, like I said, if this man would have crashed out, y'all would have said, "Oh man, this is the shit we talking about. Transphobia is real." Right? If this man would have crashed out on this, y'all would have said he was wrong. That's crazy.
What? God have mercy upon us. Like you was born a dude.
Yeah.
You fucking lying, bro.
And your aunt.
So yeah, said she was born a dude. Whole Optimus Prime out there. You like, yo, you lying and shit. See, old boy thought he was flexing though. But this is what I mean though. And this is that's crazy though, man. That is crazy, man. Cause you would not think that shit, dog. You would not. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. Nigga, if you faded somewhere, dog, you would not even know. And that shit is a problem. You fuck around, find out, you be like, holy shit. Well, see, a nigga like this, you never know. Cause he might be like, man, she did look good though. Cause I was gonna pick her anyway. That's what the nigga, he gonna be trying to rationalize with shit, you know. Nigga, I ain't gay though. I ain't fucking no dude. They gonna rationalize or not give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be like, well, fuck it, shit. Let's get it poppin'. But I like that one right there. I don't know. I hope that's not an Optimus Prime though. I hope these just ain't Optimus Primes up here and shit, just trying to fool this nigga. They fucking around. All these joints be fucking Optimus Primes. Reason why I don't think this one is Optimus Prime, her shoulders, for sure.
Actually pop my balloon. Could you give me a kiss?
What did you say?
Shit.
You want what?
I want a kiss.
To know if it's a good kiss or something?
Something like that. I just want to see if it's easy.
You are not licking your lips? Let me see if you go shamelessly. Should you say someone shaking ass? Let's see now.
She probably told that nigga to kiss her. Nah, I don't know. You know, damn. Yeah, they let this nigga down. Damn.
Like on your cheek.
You put a man in a tough spot like that, man. That's crazy. He would have crashed out. He would have been wrong, which is wild. Here it is. He thinking he got here doing this little balloon pop shit with real women. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga tricking them and shit. Like, that shit ain't cool, dog. Everybody not for that shit, dog. A motherfucker might crash out. So you can't just be putting people on the shit like that. You know what I mean? He coming up here thinking he done snatched something bad, too. I was gonna pick her anyway.
And your answers were just as...
I don't mean to laugh at that shit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But that's what I was going back to what I was saying. When they mention that shit, as far as that's the thing they all, you know, of course they're gonna mention that. Because there are transgender people getting killed for sure. Hell yeah, I could definitely see that happening. You know what I'm saying? But there has to be some form of law for that shit though. And my agreements would be y'all need to let men know that y'all get up front. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, like, you know, a man being a man, he like, yo, hold up. Like, yo, this was a whole, so that's gonna make me, and a nigga might crash out. And just having to live with that nigga might just crash out. You know what I mean? So it's just like, fuck that shit, dog. You know what I mean? But see, if a nigga crash out, he wrong. Like, nah, that shit is crazy. You need to let a motherfucker know something. Like, look, I just want to let you know before we get too crazy and shit. A nigga see something like that, he gonna be all on it. Dance floor, it's dark in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna be all on this.
As good as you look. But I have one more question for you though. Before I decide if I actually pop my balloon, could you give me a kiss?
What do you say?
Shit.
You want what?
I want a kiss.
To know if it's a good kiss or something?
Something like that. I just want to see if it's easy.
You're not licking your lips?
Now that was Optimus Prime time to let him know, hey, look, it's before we do this. I just want to let you know, I'm Optimus Prime. You know what I'm saying? I'm goddamn Megatron. I'm Megatron. All right. So I just want to let you know that before we go ahead and get this kiss. And now, if old boy went and did that shit, all right, cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But a nigga don't know, like, nah, that shit ain't cool. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see if you go shamelessly. Should you say someone shaking ass? Let's see now.
Like on your cheek?
On the cheek.
Don't play with me. Give me a kiss.
Come here.
You know what?
But the game was 5 minutes.
The reason why I kissed her because I was gonna choose her anyway.
So she did it. So she did that to cut because old girl seemed like she was, she was salty. I think old boy probably curved her. He probably curved her. I mean, I hope these ain't no Transformers, dog. I swear to God. But damn, yeah, that shit is crazy. But anyway, out of these though, man, I probably would have picked the one he try to flex on real quick. Out of those, yeah, I would have picked her.
But okay.
But you couldn't go wrong with the dark skinned one though, neither. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't go wrong with that dark skinned one neither. You know what I'm saying? All of them really. I ain't except for Megatron. You know what I'm saying? Except for Megatron. Megatron out here on bullshit.
But okay.
Yeah, he tried to
because I was gonna choose her anyway.
But okay. But I'm transgender.
What? God have mercy upon us. Like you was born a dude?
Yeah.
You fucking lying, bro.
That's crazy, bro. Unbelievable, dog. But yeah, man, I think that's all I got right there. We've been going through, been up here longer than what I'm supposed to be. Hold up, the game on. Hold up. Hold up, Ansel. Ansel, you still up here? Ansel, you still in the chat? The boys are back in town tonight. You know what time it is. And your boys held that L too. Yeah, we can get off this political shit now. Game on. All right, hold up real quick. I think I might just stay live. Fuck it. Ansel, where your weak ass at, man? Bring your ass, nigga, the game on. All right. But yeah, man, it is what it is, though, man. I think I'm about to get ready to get up off of here. I'm gonna come back though. We're gonna do the game. Try to see if y'all can hear this shit. If y'all can't hear this shit, then cool. But NFL be, they be motherfucking, they be crying about their little audio and shit like that. Like, damn, we ain't even playing the game. Like, it's just the audio in the background. You tripping over that? Right off the bat, we don't get nothing. So it look like, damn, it look like it's like snowing or something in goddamn Cleveland. But I do think this is a game. This is going to be a tough game for us, man. They're going to be playing. They're going to be playing with a lot of energy. Cleveland Browns going to be playing out with a lot of energy tonight. We're gonna have to see. We gotta stand on the business. They 2-8. A lot of that they've been missing Nick Chubb and shit though. All right, 2nd and 11. Russ hands it off. Warren. Ooh, Warren. Woo. Yeah, Warren be getting to it. I like Jalen Warren, man. He be getting to it, man. He be getting to it. I'll be like, damn. But maybe because he's a smaller back, so he can kind of squeeze through those little holes and shit a little bit better than Najee. You know what I'm saying? Like, Najee ain't going to be able to squeeze through no shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Najee a big back. And he's a little bowling ball, too. That motherfucker be running with power. What I tell y'all about Washington, he catch that ball. I don't care if he catch it it'd be a 1 yard catch. He catch that motherfucker, bro. He's going at least 5 yards. You're not tackling that man. Y'all not built like that. Y'all not built like that. That man, that's a big man right there. All right, Russ looks over the Pickens. All right, 3rd and 1. Okay, damn. All right, they done brought Justin Fields in the game. Okay, I like this. All right, I like this. Yep, 3rd and 1. You can kind of do anything right now. You can throw it. You can run it. Shit, he can keep that motherfucker. Shit. I like that. All right, so we doing some different shit now. Yeah, I like that. Bring in Justin for like 3rd and 1 plays or something like that. That'd have been a great way to. But what happened though? All right, 3rd and 6. Oh, Fryer move with the catch. 1st down. Big throw from Russ. And big catch. That was a hell of a throw and a hell of a catch. Russ squeezed that in there. But hell of a play from Fryer move though to make that catch. All right, 1st and 10. Warren again. Ooh. Warren standing on work. Warren out there, be standing. That's why I like Warren, man. Warren a physical little back, bro. And he quick. And he don't duck no smoke. He don't duck no smoke. When it be like him against a DB and something like that, I'm like, oh yeah, he about to show out. Cause motherfuckers think like, oh yeah, he's small, yeah. Nah, that motherfucker run with a force. That motherfucker he'll run a cornerback or a safety over real quick. Easy. As Rush keeps it. All right, it's snowing out there in Cleveland. But see what I've been talking about? I told y'all once Russell gets into the game, they're gonna look like a more consistent offense, and they have since they had him. That's the difference between him and Justin Fields. It's not no knock to Justin Fields and shit like that. Is Russ has always been a game manager, but right now he just took that sack. He hung on to that ball way too long. I would like to see was anybody open? Because maybe Russ held on to that shit too long. And that is no good. That's all right, boss. All right, that's all right, boss. We gonna see what the defense got going on though. Yeah. Look at this nigga. Hold on. Look at this nigga, motherfucking Jameis Winston weak ass. Hold up, real quick. This nigga just irritated me real quick with this shit. Hold up, man. Come right here. This nigga crazy. Hold up.
Have said you don't become a Brown until you beat the Steelers. What will it take tonight?
The horse is prepared for battle, but victory comes from the Lord. So I'm dependent on the Lord.
Is that the message to the team?
Day by day, one play at a time. That's the message.
Weather conditions tonight. We're expecting winds up to 15 miles per hour and a wintry mix.
This nigga being all dramatic and shit.
How will that impact your ability to throw the ball?
I am so happy and grateful that the Lord has blessed me to play in some snow.
Like, come on, Jameis, man. Like, Jameis sound like he cooning and shit. Like, I'm just thankful the Lord allowed me to play in some snow. Some snow. And I get a chance to play some football. And Lord had blessed me with some chance to play in the snow, y'all. And I'm just grateful. Yeah, come on, fam.
To be in true football weather in Cleveland, Ohio, at Huntington Bank Field today to give him the glory. It's a beautiful day.
Sure feels like you're.
All right, Jameis. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We love the Lord too, but it's Gold Steelers, fam. You know what I'm saying? We ain't hating on you or nothing like that, but Lord had blessed me to play in some snow. I'm like, man, this nigga, dog. Come on, fam. Come on, fam. You're being dramatic and shit. To play in some snow in ball weather. Shout out to Jameis, though. Shout out to Jameis, though. The Lord had blessed me to play in some snow, Mr. Jameis. As he's on right now. But shout out to him, though. You know what I'm saying? No funny shit. Now, one thing we know about Jameis, though, Jameis going to turn that ball over. So I'm looking forward to this matchup with the defense. A flag for what? He ain't even move him. Y'all just being Cleveland fans. That's all y'all doing. And Sell, I know you up in here hating. I know you in here hating, fam. Where you at? You probably was calling for a flag, huh? You was over there, man. You threw him down. You threw him down. Up, false start. All right, that's good too because we turned that ball over pretty much right close to their field goal range. So with that penalty, that's definitely going to help out. But the defense can't let them get too much to gain though on this. Neither. Definitely can't let them get a first down. But if they can hold court right here, that'd be great. Jameis looking. Jameis. And they get to stop. And they get to stop. Cam Sutton on the tackle, along with Patrick Queen. Great job, defense. Great job, defense on that. I ain't gonna sit up here and hold you. Yo, I'm gonna come back up here and shit, because I don't want people jumping up in here thinking I'm gonna be up here talking politics and shit. And I'm over here. I'm been done with the video. So I'm about to get ready to get up off of here. I'm gonna jump back up on here. And we're gonna do the Steelers joint tonight. So I'll be back probably like 10 minutes. Anyway, shout out to everybody that was in the building, man. He said it, not me. Shout out to Timothy Taylor, Anti-Matt, and Sel. Shout out to everybody that just came over and hit the like button too as well. Definitely appreciate that. Hold on, what the hell just happened? Beanie. Bro, come on, bro. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, man, this is not no hate speech. Before I close this video out, we got love for the Democrats, we got love for the Republicans as well. We got love for the LGBT community. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So we're not looking to incite any kind of violence or anything amongst no group of people. No, none of that. Tell Like It Is TV does not condone that, nor do I condone messaging going out towards doing things physical and harming people and harassing people and things like that. We do not condone that over here on Tell Like It Is TV. Anyway, don't get mad at me, man. I just gotta tell like it is, man. So shout out to day one, shout out to new ones, man. Make sure y'all niggas hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to donate. The links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button is, that's right, y'all. The like button is free. We're gonna be right back up on here, do this Steelers and Browns game. Anyway, peace.